So okay, so I thought that just turned it up to like a +3 for my non-trained skills, but it actually gave me an extra +3. Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
So
You get
basically,
the
the
fucking bard of all trades.
yeah,
I fucking love that feat so much. It's so dumb. Basically everything you have is trained now.
pretty much.
That's the level that it's at.
And why I was suggesting to Matthew, like, he wanted to take some, and I was like, oh, Lago's kind of got the skills unlocked. if you don't wanna, if you wanna specialize somewhere else, you want.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just kind of there for when, something needs to get done and no one's feeling like, well, I'm not sure if I can do that. I'm like, just stand back, yo. Just stand back.
Don't worry. I got this.
Except doors.
Except doors. Yeah, do we have a strength specialist for the doors?
That one I'm not sure about.
You guys are just oh so ever funny.
Because we like you.
I'm here for all the shady work.
That's abundantly obvious.
Razi, you all loaded in?
Yeah, I'm good.
Do you update all your macros and health?
Yeah. I did that like at the end of last week.
Oh, okay. Brad, you done cooking?
Yeah, no, I'm almost done eating actually.
Oh, okay, sweet. Everyone else good?
Should be. Unless if Alasan is
Yeah.
enjoying some ramen.
What? No, I'm all good.
Ramen.
Dude, I had some
Yeah.
like legit ramen in Texas. I miss it every day.
I've never had like real ramen, but I've always wanted to.
It's so good.
It's so good, dude.
Oh yeah, how does it compare to cup of noodle?
What?
'Cause that shit dank, yo.
That shit dank. I didn't think I would like it because it was like a miso ramen, but oh my god, it was so good.
All right, so yeah, so last time you all helped out a lady and her baby by helping her husband and son out in a house, a
And then
mansion.
they got murdered.
Yeah, and found out the son had a dagger sticking out of the side of his head, and the goblin had pulled the dad into his little hiding hole and was having a little bite, the nip. And yeah, and she wasn't too happy, but hey, you did a good deed.
Yeah. Can't believe she didn't pay us.
Stole the dead guy's belt, which is magical.
Yep.
Yeah, and let's see. There was some other stuff that happened. Anyone else remember?
Punched a noble in the face.
Oh, Wanjiko was there.
He got decked. What a bitch.
Got fucking punched in the face and then ladled.
Jeez, girl, come here. Man, that's it.
Oh dear
Good
God.
times. Good times.
Oh no.
Oh man, you should have seen my face when I found out fucking McCree in Overwatch has an "I'm your Huckleberry" voice line.
No.
I was just like, oh god, I have to get it, and then just spam it.
Yeah, so at night, you all were kind of going to bed, except for Jenna and Serena.
Mm-hmm.
and you two were talking. I think some stuff was
I think
revealed.
Balasan was still there.
Oh, you were still down there too? Okay.
Yeah, I was kind of getting sloshed at the bar.
Oh yes, now I remember. And and Ralkin came in and dropped a mind fuck on y'all.
Yes, the deep voice. I forgot about that.
Oh, I missed that one. I think.
So creepy. Ralkin, you sleep with one eye open.
Do birds even need to close their eyes?
Yeah, good point.
Of course they do. That's why they build nests.
It's true.
Yeah, so what exactly was revealed, Jenna? Do you remember, or what were you two talking?
Ended up talking about like my cloak and my mask being more ceremonial. A little bit of the reason of why I left. Not entirely who my real mother was and adoptive father was per se, but I was talking about who my real father was, which was Sorgal Waterstrider, and that I'm originally from the areas of the Ixen estate, and that Jenna was one of the original group of the heroes that were going around with Sorgal and was telling me different tales of the first time they had traveled together.
Cool.
Yeah, the one about the spiders.
Yeah, the one where the bard plummeted to her death.
Sounds like I need to hear this one.
What a story, Mark.
Oh, my keyboard's red.
Dude.
No.
Do you want to hear the most ironic part, Andrew?
Sure.
The player's name.
Was Andrew.
Sounds like I have a doppelganger I need to go find and kill.
Just don't go climbing down any sheer cliffs and you'll probably be fine.
I don't know, my climb's pretty good.
We hope.
Your climb doesn't matter when a spider knocks you unconscious.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I don't actually have climbs. Climb isn't actually a skill in this, is it?
It's athletics.
Yeah, it's just
Okay.
athletics.
Well then it's decent.
I have a decent one.
Hmm.
Inventory. I have one. Okay.
Okay, so now for some reason, I'm not sure what's going on, but for my passive insight, it's listed as a 17 on Roll20, but a 20 on my character sheet. How do I change that about?
Like, because the Roll20 sheet's kind of like hardwired in, I think. Give you, just bump up your insight to whatever. I mean, well, no, don't do that. But
I just
I mean,
remember it.
well, yeah, I mean, your passive insight's mostly for me. You're not rolling anything, so just
Okay.
ignore it. I have your passive insight, right?
Sweet. Yeah, it should be on my. It should be like on my
I know.
character sheet.
It's really good. I will remember that.
I'm like,
Nothing.
don't even bother to lying to me.
Yeah.
There ain't no Swaffer dunking him.
So you must not be a very popular merchant because no one can talk you down. Of like, oh, this is my grandfather's watch. It's solid gold. You're like, nah, fam, get out of my shop.
That's why I'm not a merchant. I'm a businessman.
Extortionist.
hmm Extortion, capitalism. What's really the difference?
So was there anything else y'all needed to do or talk about before hitting the?
Well, I mean, we did find the guy's. We already mentioned how we found the guy's bones had been stolen by his presumed daughter. At least that's Lagel's assumption.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yep.
So,
Yeah. A good recap.
Oh, and we're waiting for this damn elf. Damn elves.
Indeed, yeah.
Fucking elves, dude. Swear.
So does Serena and Jenna and Valasan turn in?
Yes, I would finally turn in after.
I mean, they have to eventually.
Who helps Valasan to bed?
I was gonna say I stumbled my way to my room.
Falls down the stairs multiple times.
Doesn't
All
get
right,
up them, he falls up them.
Let's see. Roll a d20, Valasan.
Oh god. Not the face.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I guess he's more sloshed than I am then.
Okay, so roll a d5 now.
Oh, I guess she's it.
Oh, okay. So, Ralkin, with you sleeping with one eye open, you see Valasan stumble into your room in the middle of the night.
Oh no.
And he's making his way towards your bed.
I'll kind of just like instantly just kind of like, you know how in like Looney Tunes where they'll try to run and then they kind of like the little desk will pop up. I do that, but with my body just kind of like freak the fuck out and just kind of like twitch in my bed and like squawk as loud as I can and like jump to my feet and like try to like shoo him out of my room.
The squawk immediately prompts a very loud bird.
And I just keep squawking and like try to like kind of like shoo him out of my room. Just keep squawking, and then like if he tries to resist, it'd kind of be like an alarm, like kind of squawking, like as annoying as possible.
Yeah.
Who do you think all hears this?
Assuming how alert you all are and how late you stay up, you probably hear the squawk.
Lago's going to kind of jump out of the room, crossbow ready. Goblins are back! Just go charging down the hallway, get with a smile on his face.
You go to Ralkin's room?
Yep. Just
Okay.
kicking the door, burst in, crossbow pointing like a shotgun.
I look at Lago like, why is everyone in my room?
Where are the goblins?
And I'll just like squawk at both of them repeatedly.
Get the fuck
Look,
out of here.
Birdman, are the goblins or what? What's the problem?
Not so loud, please.
What do you mean this is why no one likes birds? Y'all came into my room.
Well, if there aren't any goblins, then I'm going back to bed.
And I'll just kind of like squawk, kind of like sarcastically, like squawk. Like,
Oh no, please don't go. Oh,
No,
no.
no.
On
please
Lago's,
stay.
on Lago's note of going back to bed, I say, me too, and I just fall back and slam onto the floor.
can I try to like roll him out of my room?
Lago will kind of take a look at the wizard and say, hold on, I'll grab him. And I grab him by the collar and just start dragging him.
Okay.
And like once you leave, you just hear kind of like a slam on the door, and then I like creak it open real fast and like poke my eye out, and like start like viciously like twitching it at you, and then I slam it again, and then I go back to sleep with one eye open.
One eye.
Okay, so I guess I don't know what room Valasan's in, I guess, so I'll just open a random door and throw him in it.
Oh god.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, so 2, 3. Roll a d4.
Oh fucking god.
Actually, can I stack all my furniture against my door?
Door.
All right, you throw him into Jenna's room.
Oh no.
You probably pass out on the floor, but maybe Jenna does something or notices or doesn't care. I don't know.
No.
What do you do?
I mean, Jenna had a bit to drink. Jenna doesn't care. Jenna's probably still asleep.
Oh, all these
That
tall
man's gonna
people
sleep on
just,
the floor.
well, I can't reach the brain. That's the problem. Just always fucking about.
You're so dwarfy. I love it. Cool. So Laggle, you head to bed.
Yep.
Where do you put your crossbow when you sleep?
I mean, it's not like I probably unstring it so I don't take the elasticity out of the bow, but I keep it fairly near me.
Yeah, at least to hit someone with, right?
Mhm. Yep.
You get strong.
Just in case.
Mhm.
Cool. I was just asking that for no reason.
Yep. I'm sure.
Nah, just kidding. So
And that's when we get swarmed by goblins.
you didn't check the well. I'm sorry.
God, I always forget that part.
Dude, I gotta check, see if it's dry though.
Yeah.
Probably
Morning
goblin
come.
crap.
You all wake up, except for Valasan. He's sleeping in a little bit, but so Jenna, you to see him on the floor of your room in a pool of his own. I don't know if Ganassi drool, but some kind of fluid.
Just like
Vomit. I don't know.
When everyone wakes up, you just hear like in my room just the dragging of furniture back to its original places. Like when you drag like a chair against the floor,
Yeah.
but, like everything. So you just hear and then squawk as I'm trying to having trouble pushing the cabinet back or something.
Yeah, when Lagil hears that, he'll go and knock on Alkin's door.
And I'll just I'll open it like I usually do.
Yeah.
Just creep it open with one eye out and twitching vigorously.
Birdman, I wanted to apologize for last night. I got overexcited. I thought there were goblins.
I'll just
I
immediately
apologize.
just shut the door. Go back inside.
And this is why nobody likes birds. I'll say walking down. I'll probably go kick Valasan. I imagine I threw him halfway into the door.
Yeah. So you go and you see him there, lying there. First off, Jenna, how do you react?
I mean, if he's still unconscious, then she's just gonna get ready and then kick him in the side.
All right.
Not hard, just a
like that wake up kick.
yeah.
Uh-oh, be careful they don't hold a grudge for forever.
Well, I mean, this one's not wearing plate, so it might actually hurt.
Please, my soft, delicate wizard body can only handle so much.
So, Laggle, you arrive at the door right as Jenna kicks Valasan. And he's kind of you come to, Valasan. You have a pounding headache.
Ow! Oh, why did you kick me?
Because you're asleep in the
You
room,
in my
obviously.
Oh, where am I? Where am I? This is
This is
And then
not
in.
your room, for starters.
what happened last night. I just remember squawking, just so much squawking.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
Jenna.
probably had a nightmare about ravens or something.
I kind of stand up, a little wobbly. I open my eyes. And, yes, this is very clearly not my room. I apologize. And I leave.
Lagil's going to mention nothing about his involvement in this. He will turn to Jenna and say, Jenna, I didn't get the chance to thank. Well, I forgot to thank you yesterday. You took that blow from the goblin for me. It's a debt I owe you. If you ever need anything, just come find me.
Alright. It really wasn't a big deal.
You got hit in the face by a goblin. That's kind of a big deal. I don't know. Most tall, squishy people seem to think it's a big deal to get hit with by goblins.
Do they?
Yeah,
Weak.
yeah. Anyways, have a good day. I gotta go find an elf. I'll say kind of dejectedly.
Alright. Good luck then.
I'm finding an elf. There's no good luck in this.
If they're serving food, I'll immediately kind of just scurry down. And
Yeah,
like,
yeah. There's food being served.
I'll like take as much as I can in my like that I can carry, and then like instead of going through like the door, if there's any windows, I'll open the windows and then just kind of do like a barrel roll out, and then like and then eat outside.
Cool. So you and the dwarf are outside then?
Yeah, but I'd probably be away from the dwarf.
Okay. Yeah.
Laniel just looks over as the bird comes tumbling out the window with a bunch of food in its arms, and he'll just kind of shake his head.
I'll just kind of like
almost a fifth as bad as elves.
I'll kind of like, take very light steps and kind of like look at you and kind of just like wiggle my head and squawk at you like I'm a fucking dinosaur or something, and like walk away.
Well, good morning to you too then.
Who do you think's next down the stairs?
Well, I would definitely, since I would know Ralkin had left, go into his room again and collect all the feathers.
How many feathers are there, Ralkin?
I mean, let me see.
You can roll if you want.
I imagine maybe
I
a
don't
good
know.
amount?
He did panic a fair bit.
Yeah.
Did do a lot of moving furniture.
I don't know how much Kenku like shed their feathers though, or whatever you want to
Probably-
call it.
Much as a real bird. But I mean, honestly, it's up to you.
There's 8 feathers in my room.
Sweet. Alright, so, yeah, Serena will scoop up all 8 and put those in her pack.
Damn, I feel a little violated. I don't know.
Oh, God. After that, I would come down, say hello to Miko and Jenna.
Okay.
And then, after some breakfast, I would probably head out to go buy some arrowheads and twine so I can finish the arrows.
Okay. So Jenna, you're already down there?
If she's
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
at this point.
So when you got down, Amiko would kind of wave you over. She's kind of behind the bar, and it's a direct view up the stairs where you guys are kind of walking down, and she waves you over.
Alright, well then Jenna will go over.
She says, good morning. I hope you slept well. You're looking much better. And
Well
she said,
enough.
She says, again, very grateful for what you did for town. Oh, I almost forgot. This came for you. And she puts an envelope on the bar counter.
Oh, thanks, I suppose. It's not from that noble, is it?
It was left here. Not sure who it's from. I didn't open it, of course.
I thank you for taking care of it for me.
No problem. You heroes have been getting quite a few things delivered.
Yes.
Huh? So what do
Certainly
you?
natural.
Mm-hmm. And she, kind of motions over to where she's kind of set out breakfast and ale and tea and stuff on the table for everyone. And if you want to read it, let me know.
Oh, I will.
You will right now?
Yeah, like I'll
Okay.
sit down and read the.
Okay. All right. So who's next down the stairs? Ebencross?
He basically just galloped and went downstairs to eat.
Okay.
Extra.
Amiko would wave you over.
I'll walk over to her.
Okay. Ebencross, good to see you again. You got more stuff, more deliveries. And she reaches under the counter. She comes back up with her hands empty and says, "Just kidding.
Oh,
What did you do to that? You must have done something to the poor girls."
Rather not speak of it. Some deal with rats.
Hmm. She kind of has a smirk on her face. She's way more playful than you've ever seen her, and she goes, "Well, I suppose maybe it's a good thing, but
Definitely.
I made your breakfast over there. I hope you enjoy, and thanks again for helping me out the other day."
Oh, don't mention.
Oh,
Thank you.
so
And
it's mhm.
he's gonna kind of bow, and then
She'll return it.
All right.
And it's the same kind of stuff you've been getting, like your tea and it's tea that isn't served to anyone else. It's from your her and your homeland.
Mm-hmm.
From not Asia.
Not Asia.
Yeah. from Fantasy Asia.
Fantasy Asia.
Cool,
It's like
cool.
the best. All right.
And last, coming down the stairs, probably holding his head, Valasan.
I'm gonna slowly, change of clothes, just looking at least a little cleaned up, but yes, grasping my temple, just kind of slowly walking my way down the stairs.
So as soon as you do, Amiko sees you coming down, and starts clinking a bunch of glasses together, and it's pierces your skull. She goes, "Oops!"
I glare over and give her an extremely angry and nasty look before making my way to a chair and sitting down.
She just chuckles as you pass by and goes back to what she is doing. A elderly halfling woman is your guys' server today. You've seen her around. She's usually the maid of the inn part, but today she's serving you all. Okay, so you guys finish your stuff. Serena, you're able to get everything you need.
Yeah, because I'm getting 30, the biggest arrowheads the guy has, and then a carving knife and twine to finish the arrows.
Okay. So just rate that at half of what 30 normal arrows cost.
Alright.
Doing it yourself.
Is there a fireplace in this inn?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, I put the envelope in it.
Okay, after reading it and yeah, in there. Okay.
I would eventually crawl through the same window I came out of, and
You
I would-
hear Miko yelling at you.
I would just kind of like look at her, like confused, and like would have probably still have crumbs all over like my clothing and whatnot, and then just go sit down.
She looks frustrated. She was yelling at you, and Minkai and Edmund Cross, you heard her say, "There's a door." Just
I'd probably be like squawk, 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 and like, give her the hand wave.
Oh my god.
So Lago, what were you up to?
I'm going to go. I mean, I remember hearing a rumor last that the elf was on her way back and would probably be back this morning.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
So who or where do you go?
Well, she was hired by the town, right?
Yes.
I'd probably try and find the sheriff then, or see if he can't point me in her direction. I imagine she falls under his.
Roll
So.
streetwise
Let's
to
see.
find the sheriff.
Streetwise to find the sheriff. That's a 7 on this table. It's an 8 on this one. So just let me adjust that real quick for some reason.
Okay. Yeah, you're able to, track him down pretty quickly without, going to like where he works or whatever. You ask a few people, oh, he just got breakfast at this place, and oh, he's headed here, and like you're able to track him down.
Sweet.
Uh,
Morning,
he's-
sheriff.
Walking, you see him walking up the road, and he kind of hears your voice and turns around. Ah, Lago, day to you. Good morning, I should say. He kind of rubs his eyes.
Whatever it is, it's all one big shiny ball up on the roof. Lagil didn't get out of the cave much as a youngster. This guy's still kind of a novelty to him. Anyways, the elf, Shalab, whatever it is, her name.
Shalelu. I know elven names are hard to pronounce.
Yes, definitely. I heard I heard a rumor that she's on her way back, and I was hoping that I'd be able to meet her, preferably sooner rather than later.
Yes, she arrived very early this morning. Don't elves ever sleep? Oh gosh.
One of the few virtues.
Indeed. He chuckled and says, yes, she's meeting with the mayor right now, giving her reports, and let me tell you, it's not good. I was actually on my way to gather you all here, to meet her, hear her out.
Very well. I'll just go with you then.
Well, since you're here, would you mind gathering up your friends? I could really use a drink.
Friends, I suppose that term is in a general sense correct. But yes, I will gather them up.
Yeah, traveling companions.
Not
closer?
I haven't really traveled with any of them. Acquaintances.
Okay.
Combat acquaintances.
Interestingly put. Yeah, he he lets you go off, and you see him kind of like stumble over to the nearest bar and like probably grab some food and go.
Right. Lagel always approves of a little day drinking,
Yeah.
being a dwarf. So he'll come back to the group.
Yeah, they're
Morning!
finishing up eating, and Serena's back with a bundle.
I'll probably grab like a biscuit if there's one left.
Yeah.
A bundle of new, somewhat familiar feathered arrows.
Listen, I understand you're all probably still a little preoccupied from last night and the festivities, but the sheriff has asked us to meet his scout. Apparently there's some grim news about, not surprisingly. He asked me to come find you all. I'll meet you over there. It's at the mayor's, is from what I understand. And I walk away.
I'll just go look at the group like, do any of you know where the mayor's place is?
Squawk.
Should I... Did he actually tell me where it was? Like, did he point in any general direction?
No, Laggle, since your streetwise has been off the charts, you know this town like the back of your hand. You know almost every person, like you know every building, every turn. So,
Yeah, those not so much. Because I'm not really waiting for them.
Yeah, no, that's fine. If you all
I'm
are
streetwise, so I might be able to lead the party.
if you all are sitting around looking confused after that, Miko will aid.
Yeah, I was just about to go ask her anyway.
I can lead you there. I have a few moments. Shalelu's my close personal friend.
So it's a good thing the dwarf didn't hear that.
Can I like just leave when the dwarf leaves and try to find my own way?
Of course.
Alright. So what do I need to roll for that?
Streetwise.
Alright.
You could also shadow the dwarf.
Yeah.
Shadow the dwarf.
If you want to do that, that's an option.
I want to take the most obscure and awkward ways as possible. So
Take my own path. So, yeah, I mean, you're able to kind of find your own way.
can I take
The
like
only-
rooftops and whatnot? And,
I was just imagining that.
and
Well,
like kind
uh,
of crawling gutters or something.
Sure, you do have to stop once or twice to squawk at someone until they tell you if you're going in the right direction. But yes, you eventually find it.
Awesome.
I imagine you just kind of like poke your head out of a corner around the shadow and just pour a soul and just squawk at them.
Yeah, just.
Bird.
They're like, what the fuck are you? Squawk.
Okay, so you both Miko looks at you all for
That'd be fantastic if you can bring us there, and I'm sure you would love to see her.
yes, of course. After the business is done at where whenever she gives a report, she always comes and stays at my inn. But yes, I probably won't join the discussion there. It'd be improper of me.
If I was
But-
to go out the window, would she say anything to me?
Fuck.
Can't go out the door. Gotta go out the window.
Like a
Wait,
bird.
what?
He's going out the window.
I thought you already left.
No, I mean like I would have went out the window. Would she have like?
Oh,
said
you did?
Yeah.
Go out the window?
That's always my foot.
she
That's
probably
my-
would've- Mhm.
If I'm leaving, it's always the window, unless they like
Right.
board it up or something.
I think the halfling maid would have tried to smack you with her broom as you went out the window, and was probably successful.
I'd probably
Never.
just like
Should,
squawk, squawk. I wouldn't like try to attack her or anything, but
I heard if you put little spikes along the bottom of, like along the top of ledges and things, birds can't perch on them. Maybe you should do that with the window.
Oh, the halfling maid starts nodding profusely, and
Yes.
Amiko just sighs. But yeah, she's like, yes, I can lead you, if you'll follow me. And
Yeah.
she, has a few words with the halfling. You hear her refer to her by her name. It's Bethana. And you're just kind of saying, oh, I'm leaving for, 10 minutes or something. I'll be back.
Alright.
So do you all go?
I will go.
Yes.
Yep, I'll follow behind.
Go ahead and move down Winger in here.
Just sprinting. Ah!
So, the meeting takes place at the town hall. You meet the sheriff outside, and he leads you all in. He leads you up to the second floor to a very comfortable office where you see Mayor Deverin. And you also see an elf. So the sheriff, leads you all in the room and says, "The heroes, Sandpoints. This is Shalelu. She's an unofficial member of Sandpoint's town guard." And you see her smirk when he says that. And he introduces you all to her as, and this is Sandpoint's newest crop of goblin slayers. He addresses you all.
kind of chuckle out loud, and I would look to Laggy.
I just kind of roll my eyes at the term Goblin Slayer because that's like basically saying this is the newest crop of shoots and ladders players.
That's great.
Mm-hmm. Yes, Goblin Slayer.
Yes, well, he kind of goes on to describe what Shalelu's been doing. Says she's been a very valuable asset to us, being more of a thorn in the side of the local goblin tribes for years. Few people in the region know more about them than she does. She reported that Sandpoint's not the only place in the region that has had goblin troubles. There's been an increase in raids all along the Lost Coast. So he kind of turns the floor over to Shalelu. So she says, well, I've been told of your work against the goblins. Well done. I've dedicated the last several years of my life to keeping them from causing too much trouble around these parts. They're tenacious little runts, like weeds, like to bite.
Indeed.
There are 5 major goblin tribes in the region. Traditionally, they're pretty good at keeping each other in line with squabbles and the like. Yet, from what I've been able to piece together, members of all 5 tribes were involved in the raid on Sandpoint. Kind of just pauses for a moment to let the finger in the air.
Even still, unless these tribes are exceptionally large, a town full of men should be able to defeat them.
She just kind of shakes her head and continues. Yesterday, I was in Mosswood. There were some goblins there that I dealt with. They looked like they were already pretty beat up. And before I killed them, there was a lot of chatter from them about Longshanks, who killed so many of them. Now that I've met you, it seems obvious from their descriptions who they were talking. Seems like you've made an impression on these goblins. In any event, the fact that the 5 tribes are working together disturbs me. Goblin tribes don't really get along unless they've got something big planned. And big plans require big bosses. I'm afraid that someone's moved in on the goblins, maybe organized them. Judging by these recent raids, what they're organizing seems like bad news for all of us.
Indeed.
Especially since none of them are being thinned out by each other anymore.
Sheriff Hemlock says, yes, well, I'm going to take a few of my guards and go south to Magnamar. See about securing additional soldiers.
Lagio will kind of look up at him and say, your town seems full of able-bodied men here. Why not recruit them?
We were almost, we do have some soldiers here, yes. Not enough if all 5 tribes have been united. We were almost undone with the last raid if it weren't for you all.
Has anyone seen what's been uniting these tribes?
Nope.
Or at the very least, what they're mostly interested in? Is it just food?
Yes, when they raid, that's their usual number 1 concern is getting food. Their favorite food is their slain enemies.
Has there been any bones that have got missing?
Shalelu looks confused and looks at the sheriff.
Any grave robbing by them?
The sheriff says, thought we agreed to keep that quiet. But
From the
no.
general-
No, Shalelu hasn't reported any grave robbings like the one that happened here.
This was a special case. Interesting. Yes, have you been able to locate the Warrens or any centralized location they seem to congregate at?
Shalelu says most of their camps have been evacuated or abandoned. It seems they've found somewhere else. But wherever they're hiding, I will find them. I'm going to take a sniff around Shanks Wood, Brine Stump, Mosswood, Devil's Platter, just about any other places I can find to see if I can discover what else is going on.
Excellent. I suppose that'll take a few weeks.
It'll take some time. And Sheriff Hemlock speaks up and says, yes, well, while I'm gone getting some reinforcements, I would hope that you all could remain here and maintain a public presence here over the next few days, if you don't mind. He just was going to say, the locals seem to have taken to you. Seeing you around town will do a lot for keeping worries down over the next few days.
I'll kind of like look at her with a straight face and, well, my good sir, what about the reward? And like a really like deep voice.
He kind of turns to Mayor Deverin.
Well, you're
You're talking to her?
Yeah. Sorry. I thought she was talking, so instead of saying "good sir," I'd say "good lady."
No,
Well,
the sheriff was
the
talking.
sheriff was talking. I did say sheriff.
Oh, sorry. I meant to say "good lady" to the sheriff.
Oh,
Not good lady.
So
Oh,
you
I
actually
see.
say that, good
Yeah.
lady?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
He
Just
But it doesn't
yeah.
even look like I'm trying to like make fun of him. Like my face is like completely like serious.
Yeah, like the most serious face he's ever made right here.
Yeah.
So Sheriff Hemlock says, I think we should address the elephant in the room, or should I say the bird in the room. Do you all know this bird? I don't
But
remember seeing him in the fight.
apparently,
I will
he
kind of just.
evacuated an inn that the goblins had set on fire. Sure, it's quite heroic.
He seems a little slow. Are you sure?
It's okay, Sheriff. That's our bird.
Very
Oh,
well.
My eye will kind of just like like twitch vigorously at the sheriff, and I'll just kind of like squawk.
Don't worry,
Very well.
you'll get used to it.
I doubt that.
Reward? You all are demanding a reward to stay
Yeah.
here for a few days free of charge. Food paid for. Drinks
Squawk.
paid for.
squawk.
Listen, the sheriff, it's more than just staying here for a few days. You're asking us to be figureheads in a war, or at least one that's coming. And let's not kid ourselves. Even when you return, you're going to want us around.
Make a diplomacy check.
Can I use the magic thing for the +5?
I mean, it's kind of like they'll see you doing that. I don't know
Oh.
how obvious that is, but if you
I
want to,
thought that was just kind of like,
Just something that he wills.
yeah.
I guess so. But like, you got to do
Okay.
something like snapping your fingers or something like that, or
Okay, so before I start talking, I kind of push out my hands, cracking my fingers together, and just like putting behind my head and start drumming them against the back of my skull.
okay. So make a check.
Slick.
Alright, so just plus not to 6.
Okay. Well, put it that way, I would never have figured it would be a war, but these are dire times. Mayor Deverin, perhaps city's coffers could further be depleted to reward these heroes for their service. And the mayor, who hasn't really said anything, has been just kind of like pondering on everything Shalelu and Hemlock has said.
Think of it more as a retainer.
A retainer, huh?
hmm
So, sure. So you want some funds to be able to draw from?
Yes, some funds. We may have to organize a defense after with you gone. And I'm serious about this recruiting the populace. If we could get them to start drilling, it might at least make a difference for the next attack.
Well,
A
trust me,
civilian person.
my guards are well prepared now.
Well,
Last
it's not
time
about.
was a fluke.
I'm not saying that the guards aren't. I'm saying that the ability to assemble a sturdy citizenry to repel assaults can make the difference in dire circumstances. I'll kind of do the same thing, just drumming my fingers against the back of my head again.
He says, the people here aren't quite as sturdy as dwarf folk, where I imagine you're from. I imagine every man, woman, and child fights in your race. Here, it's not quite the same.
All the more reason to start training now.
If they start training now, the harvest will suffer. People will be taken from their jobs, and and their livelihood, the town will suffer greatly.
As this is going on, I'll kind of just like I'll kind of grab what's his name, Volason's like arm and just kind of like shake it vigorously, looking like I'm irritated, and kind of like whisper like reward, as if like the topic has gone off like
Yeah, I get it.
topic.
Oh, that's great.
And I look down at him and soon.
Having brought up the economic reasons, Lago will say, very well, if it will hurt the economy of the town that badly, I suppose it's worth the risk.
So Mayor Devon says, so what is this retainer? How much do you need to have available?
Okay, so just out of character, like, what's considered a good paycheck for a day? Like, for, like, a good craftsman?
I mean, people here don't make that much gold. It's like maybe 10 gold a day or something.
Okay. So yeah, I'll kind of suggest, and that's kind of like more than like the standard laborers pay though. It's like
Yeah.
middle class.
Yeah. Like standard laborers make way less than that.
Here I'll say 10 gold a day. Not much, as you just enough to
Till the
Keep-
sheriff gets back.
keep us properly economically incentivized.
So out of character, a retainer is just like a lump sum of money to have available that you guys can pull from, or are you asking just for like a daily pay?
I'm just kind of like doing the math in front of him. So let's see, call it maybe a week, perhaps, or so. Let's call it 50 gold apiece.
Very well.
Excellent.
300 gold will be made available to you all.
Once he hears very well, I'll mimic the sound of like coins dropping onto the floor, and like I'll shake Valason's like arm like happily, and then I'll kind of like step away.
The sheriff furrows his brow at the sight of it.
Don't worry, I assure you, he will be handy, and we will of course do what we can to make sure that the populace is placated and any worries waylaid. I shall go make some speeches talking about the safety and our heroic efforts to ensure the peace and stability, if that's what you wish.
Yeah, just maintain a presence. It doesn't have to be super obvious, and you don't have to be erecting palisades. Just a presence, if you will. There's been thieves, haven't you heard?
God.
Very well, very well.
And I will leave it in your capable hands. I will get a move on to Magnamar. Please excuse me, Sheriff Hemlock. Shalelu says, well, I should be off as well to start scouting, but I would not dare leave Sandpoint without eating some of the Rusty Dragon's amazing cuisine. Excuses
You should
herself.
try the he'll shout after. You should try the lobster bisque. The other one. It's pretty decent.
She says elves aren't a big fan of seafood.
I'll hear seafood, and I'll kind of like twist my head. And I'll be like, squawk.
The mayor looks kind of sweaty as he's like poring over like some kind of budget ledger. He's like writing in the big 300 at the bottom of it. He just looks kind of stressed.
And you
Don't
see
worry,
that-
man. Don't worry. With our sense of security pervading the town, the economy will flourish.
So yeah, he hands over 300 gold and suppose I guess you'd like to take this, or should it be left somewhere for you to pull from? I'm not sure how you want to do this. I've never hired heroes before.
Ralkin will kind of put out his hand for like the money bag. He
The
says,
mayor.
I am the official treasurer. Like he says this, he says, I am the official treasurer of this brand brigade.
Really? Well, here you go then. No one says anything. He hands it over.
And I'll just make like that like money sound again, and kind of like poke my I'll poke my entire head through the bag if possible, and kind of just like bite on the gold to see if it's real.
As soon as you do that, he goes, "Is it eating it? What?"
And like I'll
It's
pull
his way. Just let him be.
I'll pull my head out with like a gold piece in my mouth, and I'll like bite down on it and then drop it back in the bag, and I'll look at the group of like, yes, this is very
Very fine gold.
very fine gold. And I'll seal the bag, and then I'll squawk and then just hold the bag.
I lean over. Valsan leans over to Ebon Cross and whispers, I'm not going to get used to that.
Just kind of nods, like, yeah.
Anything else you require of us, Mayor Davrin?
No. Only be sure to leave with my utmost thanks for your continued service to the town. Again,
Yes.
you've agreed to do something very great for the town. The people. We do this for the people, don't we? Heroes, politicians, we're quite alike.
Reward.
Oh, and most assuredly so. Two peas in a pod, as it were.
Reward.
Yes, you have the reward. Anyways, then I suppose I should take my leave.
Very well.
As will I.
He kind of like shouts nervously as you all are exiting. I leave Sandpoint in your capable hands. Kind of nervously.
I have heard something exactly like that before, and I have no idea where, but that was amazing. I've seen it from like a TV show or something.
Awesome.
I'll give him a little curtsy on the way out.
Yeah, he just kind of rushed tips his hat. He wasn't expecting.
I'll kind of like fast walk back to like to the tavern, and if anyone tries to get close to me, I'll kind of like shuffle my feet and like walk even faster.
Bird, come now. I was the one who negotiated this.
I'll just kind of stick my head between my legs as I'm walking and like squawk.
You know, it'll be more profitable to be cooperative.
And then I'll just kind of like slow down and then like fairly slowly take my steps until like the group like catches up, and then I'll kind of like speed up again, and then just keep doing that until we reach the tavern.
Close enough.
I'm just gonna lean over to Jen and like, have you ever met people this strange in your travels before?
Wait, who'd you say that to?
Jenna.
Oh. So, I'll kind of, I suppose once we reach the tavern, I'll kind of turn and address the group. So, it seems that we have been put in a sort of official status of, I want watchmen, I suppose would be the closest.
It would appear so.
I suppose we should devise some sort of plan, at least a schedule for patrols, 2 apiece. Three shifts of 2. Check.
Oh God.
I really hate
I suppose I shall go with our feathered friend. Try and reduce any incidences. He'll smile at Ralkin.
I'll kind of just like, I'll be sitting probably on the bag of gold,
I was just about to ask.
and then I'd just kind of like push the bag of gold with like my like claws, kind of like ripping the gold until it like falls out into like the group, and then I'd take my money, and then I'd, you know, just
Ralkin?
sit there.
Why do we keep that one around?
My own reason, but at the same time, he does seem to make a good alarm.
This is true. His squawking is quite noticeable, which is its certain advantages and virtues, I should say, in a very specific sense.
Would it be
But anyways, yeah.
advisable to keep him on a night shift?
I'll kind of
I'll
point
take
at
care
like
of him.
Balasan and like squawk.
I suppose he's going with Balasan.
Yes. I take it the bird is to the group. I feel like the bird has taken a liking to me. I'll see you guys.
I suppose then, Serena, Jenna, you two seem to have hit it off. I suppose you would want to patrol together.
I would find that delightful.
Excellent. Then Ebencross, it looks like you and me.
Alright.
I suppose now is as good a time as any to begin. At least, I suppose it wouldn't hurt to at least check what kind of battlements and palisades and defenses they have, claim to have. Human architecture being what it is.
I was going to scout around the walls, especially to see what I could view from the walls, too.
Excellent. Now, we can each take our turns, compare notes afterwards. Ready, Eben?
As ready as I'll ever be.
Excellent. Let's head out then.
Alright.
Yeah, before you all leave, when you entered the Rusty Dragon, you saw Shalelu and talking with Miko, and Shalelu was kind of sitting at the bar, and they're like doing that kind of stereotypical kind of girl talk motions, like laughing and catching up, like drinking tea. And
Blacko will look
they kind
over
of like
there and just
look
kinda...
at you all when you enter. Oh my god.
Hello. Hello. How's it going?
Who are you addressing?
Those two, if they're still looking, like, are they staring or was just like around?
Oh,
Was it
they
like
just
a
looked
glance?
when you came in, like, oh, there's the heroes.
Okay.
There they are.
Yeah. Okay. Well, then, if that's all it is, then he'll kind of look back and look away.
Continue with
It's an
your
elf. Yep.
Do you all do anything before, I guess, starting your patrols early this morning?
I'd finish up those arrows, but also, when I get a moment, I would ask Shalelu, basically, like, what's the forest around Sandpoint like? Like, there's an area where it turns to marsh, or any direction where the majority of goblins were for each wall, like north side, west side.
Sure. Let me look that up.
Just so I get a better idea when I'm on the walls looking out, so I can actually get a better idea of where they might be scouting.
Yeah. So, Sandpoint is almost entirely surrounded by a coast or a river. And there's 3 ways to get into the city. Well, 4 if you count boats. But there's 2 bridges and 1 land route that has a stone wall. And the rest, like, there's no other walls anywhere else. It's just like the wall kind of on the land part, and then the 2.
And that's the one by the cemetery, right?
Yeah, the land route is by the cemetery. Very close. So, you were asking her what now? Sorry, Siri.
Like, basically, where does the forest become mostly like marsh, dry, plain-like?
You're asking about the surrounding area?
Yeah. Just because genuinely interested, like the nature that's around this town.
Sure. Let's see. Okay, so it's mostly like grassland. There's a lot of farms and stuff around here, but across the kind of major river nearby, it does turn into a marsh. But there are multiple forests, which is looks like the Sanos Forest and the Churlwood Forest. And inside those are like the big forest names, but inside those are the kind of like the other woods I was mentioning. You get all that?
So the Sanos Forest, and what was the other one? Sorry.
The Kit Kat. Churlwood and Sanos Forest.
All right.
Yep.
Yeah, after that, I would just say, like, yeah, thank you for the information and good day.
Yeah, and she says, don't hesitate if you have other questions, especially about goblins. Kind of addressing you all before you.
I mean, what would you say is the town's weakest point where the goblins could easily get through?
Well, quite hard to sneak across the bridge. So you'd at least see them coming, but bridges are the least defended points. The wall is the most heavily defended points.
But easiest for infiltration, huh?
Could be, yes. If they are good at memorizing patrols and climbing, which guys are.
Interesting. Well, suppose it's worth looking at everything, then, is what I hear you saying.
Sure.
Very well, I guess I'll be on my way.
She kind of comments one last thing before you leave. She says, "What's this? Are you guarding? Like,
Active presence.
yeah.
Reassurance for the commoner people.
Well, they're not going to see you out there if you're just on the walls and stuff."
Well, no, but I would look. We have several days to do this. I'll make sure to hit up a bunch of points.
Okay.
Mhm. So, Eben, I guess the plan would be do a quick run around the walls, get a sense for them, then go mingle with the people.
All right.
Mhm.
Guess we get going.
Yep.
Cool. So, I guess there's. I guess we'll just go around to each pair, and I'll ask what you're doing for the day. If you're doing anything specific, you know. So why don't we start with Serena and Jenna? What are y'all doing? And if you have any questions about the town or about locations, let me know.
Probably talking to Jenna, asking a few more questions here and there of her travels with Sorgel. And then looking out over the wall. If he could stand on the wall, I don't know how it looks.
Yeah, you can stand on the wall.
Alright, so it has full a little bit of ramparts, or like...
It has 4 like big towers and full like wall, like you can walk on it. Great Wall of China wall, like you can walk on it.
Alright. So while going over those ramparts, I'd be looking over into the forests and see like what would be kind of ideal if you're spying on a city or anything.
Well, you notice that forest is so thick right next to the walls that most of the trees go over the wall, like above the wall, and are adjacent.
That explains how they got in so easily.
The kind of southern part of the wall is also in much shoddier repair. The wall where the main gate is on the Lost Coast Road is in much better condition. The other wall is kind of just raggedy. It also connects directly into the
Alright, yeah, so I'd take note of that wall, especially with the trees hanging over it. Because that would be a definite point of how they got in so easily and quickly.
So Jenna, do you oblige Serena with your stories about Sorgel? And what do you tell her? Is Rosie AFK or something?
I'm just
Trying not to die in chocolate.
running. Oh no, man! I looked at it and then I realized it was mint chocolate, and now I regret buying it.
Aw, mint. Ugh.
Yeah. Luckily, it was $2, and I'm pretty sure my mom likes mint chocolate, so I'll just give it to her. Be like, hey, look, I got you some chocolate. She'd be like, why the fuck did you buy me chocolate? I'd be like, I didn't. I just didn't realize it was mint. Alright, yeah. No, I legit, I'm trying to run my own memory of things that happened. I mean, I'll oblige, but I'll keep the story about Sorgel.
You'll do what?
I said I'll oblige. I'll tell her things that I remember, but like I'll keep the story about Sorgel instead of the rest of the party.
Oh, okay. Did you two discuss how Sorgel died already?
No, other than he was assassinated, and really got the name of the assassin, but not much else from the townsfolk.
Okay. Alright. Well, Ralkin and Valasan, what are you two doing for the day in your making yourself presence felt?
Are we doing night patrol? Is that what I heard right?
It's just for the next few days making a presence in town, letting the people know you're here to protect them and keep them safe. That's what you agreed to do. So how do you do that? Is up.
Suppose we go and start introducing ourselves to some of the villagers in town. But would any of the villagers be a little on guard around Ganassi and the bird?
No. I mean, most of the people are kind of honored to meet you, as you know, you were like slinging spells during the battle, and you get like groups of kids asking you to do magic tricks, as they call them, for them. Oblige.
Okay. Yeah, I oblige. I create little ice crystals in the air and have them shatter and rain down snow, stuff like that.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, they love that. Raul, can you see him doing that for some kids in any way?
I'd probably just kind of like observe, like, in the background, if like any of like the kids tried to like speak to me at all, I'd probably just kind of like look at them weird and like squawk at them and like kind of like tiptoe away.
Yeah, one of them does come up to you. It's you're a hero? What do you do with that beak? Do you like people's eyes out?
I'll kind of like look at him like in all seriousness.
Seriousness?
Yeah, seriousness, and just like kind of like take a deep breath as if I'm about to say something philosophical as fuck, and then just squawk in his face and walk away.
He wipes some like spit off.
Just.
And like in my head, I'm taking that kid's fucking lunch money.
To try and save face, I see what's going on over there and go, see, that's what he does to distract the goblins.
The kids go, what kind of power is that? And they like run off.
And I'll just like whip out my fucking floating fucking lamp of fucking awesomeness. Do they have like anything to like say to that, or are they just little shitheads and run away?
I think they were running away like when Valasan like told them that, because you were kind of walking away after squawking.
I'd probably try to attempt to pull it out and see them walking away, and then be like, "Oh fuck you guys," and put it back.
I like to walk over and just place my hand on Rolfin's shoulder and be like, next time, buddy.
When he does that, I'll kind of just freak the fuck out and just like squawk at him.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Oh.
And like probably some feathers like kind of float off my body from like the stress of being touched, and like, yeah, I don't know. I'm not a very social bird man, so.
Okay.
kind of-
Cross and Lago, what are y'all doing?
Hmm.
Let's see. I mean, I guess we would have headed right out and
Were we
the
the-
walls as well.
Yeah.
Probably
Okay.
seen the trees and say, I wonder if we could get a crew to take those down.
It would take a very long time. Like it's like densely forested, right? Too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that voice in your head chimes in. You don't have to build palisades or anything, as before you start doing some remodeling.
I was just gonna be like, it's like they are asking to be invaded. You know, I'm half tempted to just take the gold and buy some beer and watch them burn.
Oh, jeez.
A confidence like this does not deserve to be rewarded. Passion.
Just kind of like taken aback a little bit.
This is all kind of under his breath, so.
Oh.
I guess probably under his breath for a dwarf.
That's probably like a little bit audio for me, but just like, oh, all right.
Suppose I gave my word. Should look to the defense, the comfort of the people.
It would bring everybody at least a little bit of peace, but
Uh,
there
okay,
could,
so we know.
yeah.
So we know the walls are short, the fence is short. Will to improve anything short. So I don't know. Casualties should be high.
Mm,
Plans to evacuate survivors?
it could be like they could leave by ship, but I don't know how many boats they'd have ready. But
Yes, this is having just at least making sure that escape routes to the ships and docking areas. Good idea.
and
See
then
if
the bridge could actually be worse off because, like, if they burn the bridge, that route is completely cut off there. Unless they just cross the river. I don't know how deep it is.
worth finding out.
Mhm.
But in other words, screw trying to make this better. Let's just go make people feel better.
There you go.
Lagdale has given up on these humans. He's written them off.
Okay.
Oh, Jesus. Yes.
Along your path through the town,
Mhm.
you see the boisterous baker lady waving you both.
Lagdale will give her a very cheerful hello, and then keep on moving.
No.
And keep moving past.
And
Yep.
just keep moving on.
Okay. She's like holding some bread in her arm. It looks
Lagdale will quickly look away, just grimace, and then turn and say, excellent, more bread. My favorite. I graciously accept.
Oh, okay. So you approach and take
Yeah.
it. I thought you were walking past.
Yeah, no, he
I
kind
hear-
of walks back, see that can't offend the people, need to make them feel good. Stupid humans.
We gotta give him something.
Not really stop rooting for the goblins.
She says,
I mean, this is
I
all in
made-
my head.
"Yeah, I made some more bread for you, Master Dwarf. I even tried to make it dwarfy."
Excellent. I'm sure it's quite the most dwarfy bread ever made.
Yeah,
He's a
I
little
just
confused by the
put
term dwarfy.
put a little bit of dirt right in the bread before it baked.
Oh,
Should give you the kind of earthy taste and crunch. Dwarves
Yes.
like that, right?
I'm gonna roll diplomacy. Yes.
really sure all that
Come on,
bluff.
natural one. Yeah, pretend that bluff and charm bluff and diplomacy are the same. So
Okay.
yes,
You're saying like, yes, that's awesome.
yeah.
Yeah, man.
Encourage her.
Maybe using just a darker, like a rye or something, would work just as well.
She cracks up laughing and looks at you, Ebencross, and says, "No sense of humor. I guess the stories are true."
Joke. Yes. I understand humor. It's very natural.
Please. I would not do such a thing. Here, take the bread, please. Enjoy.
I'll take a big
Share
bite
with
out of it and just kind of chew it, like that.
Yeah.
So
Great.
good. Yeah. Give it a thumbs up.
just
Needs to be on the way. Much things to take care of.
kind of watching this awkward exchange. Just
Mhm.
kind of shake my head and keep walking.
Humans. Such such weird bunch. Cross. What is with these people? Are all you humans like this?
No, I'm just pretty sure they just don't get you, you know.
I'm right about that, right? It seems like they just want to be killed by goblins. Like, I mean, look at those defenses. What are they thinking?
Well, they probably just really, really believe in this guard. I mean, look at what happened the other day.
Yeah, I mean, it's... Anyways...
Oh,
Humans,
as like a
Go
side
ahead.
note, like out of it, did the guards like ever like tell us what like if anything was found when they did that check?
Yeah, I'm sure they would have told you that every other house was good and fine. No goblins hiding in any bread cupboards.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Alright, go on.
Yeah, I suppose it's time we go ahead and show our face to the populace, give them a cheerful, upbeat news report, show them of the inevitable victory and quenchable unbreakable defenses.
Goblins will no doubt crash into their
Mhm.
break upon the walls of the mighty fort.
What do you think, like 3 or 4 bluff checks?
Oh my god.
Yeah. People are very into like how fortified the defenses of the town are. Like they didn't even know it was that good.
You're like, oh really, dude? Seriously?
We have
Yeah.
walls? No.
What the fuck?
We have walls.
The people are all very well protected. There's hardly anything to worry about. I'm sure the guard are quite adequately prepared to handle any further threats. Just remember, go about your business, consume wisely and generously, and make sure to remain prosperous through hard labor.
All right. Well, all of you, kind of do your daily stuff. Nothing happens. You guys don't really see anything, but the people definitely appreciate your presence. All of you have gotten like, little kids running up and bringing you flowers and like people giving you like food and stuff, and like the town's overall pretty grateful that you're here and you're kind of like making your presence felt for sure. So we'll get to you all headed back to the Rusty Dragon for about dinner time. But before we do that, let's take a 5-minute break.
Cool.
We have a dragon. Oh, lordy good lord.
I'm honestly having a hard time, like, remembering most of the adventures we had in the original campaign.
It was like almost a year ago, I think now? More?
Yeah, more.
Can't remember.
I think it was more like 2.
It's getting close to that.
I remember spiders, and that was a cave full of goblins? I don't know. I remember that after the spiders, there were like traps and shit.
Yeah, there was the goblins and all that shit, and then we rescued the bodyguard and then headed back to the town.
Yeah, that's right, the bodyguard. But what did we do after we got back to the town? Was there any other adventures other than like just straight into that stupid desert fort?
The basement of the inn.
Basement. Oh yeah, the fucking
The
basement.
Shadow House, and then the whole venture into the Shadowfell.
The fucking yeah, I completely forgot the Shadowfell. That's what I was missing. I knew there was more. I just couldn't remember what. Yeah, that's right. Because we went into the Shadowfell and we had that whole bit in that fucking like industrial place where I was wondering if I'd be able to just walk through the lava.
Mm-hmm.
And we decided, yeah, I probably could, but my clothes wouldn't get through the lava.
And then there was the whole fucking forge and the Shadowkai.
Yeah, because guy who is making noise. Because honestly, that makes it kind of hard to tell who it is. As a tiefling, I have 5+ half-level fire resist, and I have a daily that gives an extra 5 fire resist. So we were, and at that point we were like level 5-ish.
Yeah.
Basically, if I use my daily, I had like 12, 13 fire resistance, and so I was sitting there going, I wonder if I can just go through the lava. Because I'm pretty sure something else fell into the lava and it was only like 10 damage.
It was the goblin that we were chasing, Modra.
Yeah. We knocked someone into the lava and the damage was like, oh, I could probably just walk through this.
Then there was the shades, the elevator, the battle before
Yeah,
the portal.
I remember the raids. That was a pain in the ass.
Then we found out 2 people died in the other party.
Yeah, and then we got through it alright, and then the other fucking party lost 2 people, including the fucking pixie.
Smallest wraith in history.
Fucking pixie wraith. Yeah, the dude died, and we blew the thing up, and there was the big fight in the tower, and then we all bailed back out. Yeah, alright, I remember now.
Then we went back for the meteor chunk, fought the Goblin Queen next to the slime pool after Elwyn got slimed and fondled by the giant cube of goblin mass.
Oh yeah.
The trash pile that tried to eat us.
Yeah.
And
See, there's a lot more. There's a lot of things that I just don't remember from that campaign.
Scourge, who died from being shot in the back and then choked to death. The fucking moment where Sorgel's getting fucking pelted to death by troglodytes and their impaling crossbows.
Yeah, he fucking got pinned to the fucking ground.
Saving Private Sorgel.
Ah!
That was great.
Oh, yeah, it was
That
2
was
years
when,
ago.
that was when I had the teleporting bolts as well, and I was like, I could just teleport in there. But I don't know how many there are.
It seems like 2 years. It's only been a year. It's April 21st, 2015 was the first game.
How was it?
Yeah, I'm looking at the
a
date.
year and
Year
a
and a
half.
half then.
About. Yeah. Crazy. We've all known each other for so long.
Yeah.
Dude, I feel bad for
man.
Laggle in the pairing.
I imagine Serena's gonna be pretty fucking shocked by the bit. Oh yeah, we went to the Shadowfell. That was cool.
Yeah.
Like,
Actually,
wait, what?
spent a whole fucking. You actually spent a fucking week there.
Yeah, we just hung out in this huge camp and then blew up a tower.
And then quickly retreated to have the portal crushed and never opened again. Actually, oh my god, that was the point where fucking Sorgel saved you from a panther killing you.
Panther.
The panther at the top where Elwyn fought his old master Sarshan.
Oh right, yeah, when Ella was busy with his master.
Yeah, a panther went to charge you, and from
the
across
panther.
the room, Sorgel shot the panther and stopped it from hitting you just barely.
Man, Serena's gonna get a lot of stories of, oh yeah, so some shit was going down and something was about to hit me and then bam, Sorgel shot it.
An arrow from nowhere.
He's like, man, did you do that a lot? Yeah, actually. Basically every time we got into a fight.
Even when I fell down a cliff, he jumped under me to catch me. He dragged me out of a cave while a Naga was chasing us. Oh god, that poor bear got fucking destroyed so many times.
Poor bear.
Is everyone back?
Here.
Yeah.
Brazzy's here. Brad?
I'm always here.
Ah. Oh yeah, because you have a headset. And you just walk around.
Just fucking walk around.
He could be in his kitchen getting a pudding cup.
Listen, buddy. Dude, no, I feel bad for Laggle during like this split up because like my character is like just like to himself and he's like outgoing.
Mm-hmm.
I was just like, ah,
Well, outgoing for a dwarf.
it's true.
Usually dwarfs aren't so happy to oblige people.
Mhm.
But I like it how you've landed. It's like back of your head, like, filthy fucking humans. They're terrible architecture. Look at this shit. This is inexcusable.
We're all gonna die.
And they deserve
I'll
it!
I'll just say something nice to them. Yeah, we've got some great fucking walls, you guys. Awesome!
Yo, those walls out there, fantastic.
Lee bad.
Oh.
And I'm laughing because the inn that that you stayed in the night that like your kid was made. Fucking, it went from the salty wave to the salty crab, and it stuck so well.
Oh yeah, that's right. We changed the fucking name.
Yeah, salty crab though. Official canon.
Official
Yeah.
canon inn of
So I guess something else Lago will actually do is he'll start trying to plan out escapes.
Yeah.
Like both for himself, the party, and if he can, maybe so kind of
So yeah, like the boats, like you were saying, you know, it is a coastal town, and you know, it has like the coast on one side, and then the river that
Mhm.
goes into like, you know, the ocean or whatever on the other side, with the two bridges over it. And you think that if they attack from the north, where the wall is, escaping over the southern bridge is probably the best escape route because it.
He's also going to like look for like possible, not necessarily choke points, like places like crowds might get stuck. You know, places to, you know, basically places to avoid during a mass confusion evacuation. Kind of plan out different alternate routes.
Okay. So it's good to do. You never know.
So since you said I know the streets real.
Yeah.
easy to do.
Yep. You know, if a situation like that ever comes up, you'll definitely have some.
Mhm.
Yep. Okay. Well, I guess if everyone's back, we can resume. Matthew, are you back? Right.
We have our wizard.
So y'all get back to the brass or rusty dragon, and you know, Miko's laid out like a very nice dinner for everyone, and also Shalelu's there too, and yeah.
Well, seeing as Latiel doesn't really have, probably going to sit as far away from the elf as he can get.
Okay. Yeah, the tables are kind of pushed together in like a big thing, and Amiko sits down next to Shalelu. Beckons you all over.
I'll go take a seat and I'm gonna ask, like, Amico, have you seen the noble that had been fancying Jenna so much? I haven't seen him around today.
I believe he left a few days ago. I'm not sure. I believe he left for Magnamar.
Hmm.
Most nobles with any kind of clout tend to live in the city there. This is just a kind of backwater town, according to them.
Well, it's just lovely town either way, and it's so nice to be able to stay somewhere so peaceful.
I agree. So are you all sitting at the table, and except Laggle?
No, I'm sitting at the table. I'm just.
Oh,
I don't
you're
know.
far away. Okay.
Yeah, as far as the farthest point of the table away from the elf.
Okay.
Just imagine him growing to fucking elves.
Elves, humans.
Oh, apparently I've DC'd from Roll20.
Oh, are you asking if Jenna and Aldern are a thing? Relkin? I
Oh
don't know.
no, I was out of character, like the two chicks or whatever.
No. As Shalelu mentioned, or Miko mentioned, that they're longtime friends,
Oh, okay.
and it appears they were catching up.
Oh, God.
Scissor.
Scissor friends, please.
But yeah, if everyone else is sitting at the table, I guess Ralkin would actually do an abnormal thing for him and sit with everyone as well.
Okay.
Probably next to like Balasan, since he has spent like probably more time with him, like on the patrol or whatever we were doing.
Yep.
Okay.
Watching him do magic tricks for kids and shit.
Community service.
This is my new ship.
Oh, God. But yeah, you'd definitely be able to see that Serena has some arrows with a different kind of feather fletch.
Would I notice these arrows?
If you have them, do you have them in your quiver?
Yeah.
Loaded? Yeah. So yeah, everyone notices.
Like, it looks
Oh,
like my
God.
feathers.
Very distinct, large black feathers. Not from a bird. Or a bird-sized bird.
I would kind of like just ponder and like look at my feathers and look at his feathers. Do I need to like roll anything to come to like a conclusion? Those are my feathers.
I think those are mine.
No, you don't have to roll anything.
And in my head, I'm like, that son of a bitch. And I kind of just like, I'm just like dead staring at his character and like at like the arrows, and like if he was to ever glance at me, I'd like look at the arrows and then look at him, and both my eyes would probably just twitch like sporadically around the room. Definitely mental note.
Oh my God.
So, still your life.
Oh Jesus.
So, is anyone needing to do anything else before they turn in for the night? There's nothing else really going on.
No, that goes good. He'll turn in.
Can I like try to break into his room and take my feathers back?
Potentially, if that's what you want to do tonight.
That's definitely what I want to do because that's part of me, and I just got part of me stolen by someone I don't.
Take his scales.
Good luck with that.
Yeah, I'd probably just like stay downstairs until I saw him go upstairs and maybe wait a little longer and like try to break into his room.
Oh my god.
Okay. So,
Oh Jesus.
Does
I
no
mean,
one
yeah.
have any privacy in this inn?
I don't know, dude. You're waking up on people's floors.
I don't. I have no idea what you're talking about.
No, okay.
Right there.
Alright.
yeah. So if you want to do that, you can roll stealth, and then Josh, you can roll perception at -5.
Alright, let me see what my stealth is. Okay.
God, this is gonna go terribly for me.
My stealth is actually really bad, so.
Oh, Jesus.
Damn.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie though. Rock and rolls tonight have been pretty bomb. Otherwise.
No.
All right. Well, so yeah, Serena, you wake up and you see Ralkin with like one hand on one of your arrows in your quiver.
Well, just getting woken up, period, I would probably draw my longsword.
Look big.
Yeah, I mean it's dark. You don't have any kind of dark vision.
I'll probably like see you like pull the longsword and like try to take one of like the arrows and like squawk and like try to run away as fast as possible.
All right, yeah. So Serena, you hear the squawk.
I'm
How
gonna
do you-
swing at the squawk, startled.
Oh shit! All right. Why don't you roll an attack?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Since you did beat his stealth, I assume you'd get like a surprise round. Let's see.
Oh my god.
Yeah, look.
Probably not.
My thing's 16, so I think he'd miss.
Yeah. Plus, you'd have partial concealment.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
+2 to that. So, anyways, yeah. So you swing and you hit air, and Ralkin, or you're pretty sure it's Ralkin, dashes out the.
So he took a arrow.
Yes.
Yeah. And I'll kind of just like shut the door and like put my back against the door and like spread my arms against the door and just like huff and puff. And like my eyes are probably just like, fuck. And like I'll just kind of like get on like on the floor and like look underneath like the door and then just kind of like bear crawl back to my room and like shut the door.
When he's bear crawling. She's gonna open the door but have like the bed sheets wrapped around her.
And the
she-
sword's still in her hand?
Yeah. And she's just gonna point it at Ralkin like, you fucking watch yourself.
Oh, God.
I'll
Many
just, shut,
times.
I'll just shut the door. I'll go. I'll put the arrow under my pillow as I sleep.
I'll go back in and put the bureau against my door this time. And then go back to sleep.
So it was justified.
One of the 9.
All right.
Damn it! So now
Roll to make a noise complaint.
All right. Yeah. If there's nothing else crazy going on during the night, it'll pass, and y'all will come down again for your breakfast.
Are there any feathers in my room from last night?
Matthew.
Like he loses more than he gains.
Let me roll 1d5.
Yeah, that would be great. He goes in to retrieve the feathers, and then panics from the sword swinging at him and drops more of them.
Fuck. You've
Net
gained.
game, baby. Nice. So I assume that's what you spend a little bit of your morning doing.
Mm-hmm. And of course, when I finish them, I'm gonna come downstairs and I'm gonna hold up 2 new ones and slide them in front of Vulcan into the quiver, so you can see that there's now more than he took.
Like, you ever seen Kill Bill?
Yeah.
Where like it just
fucking-
like turns, like it does that really like annoying like.
That's awesome.
That basically happens. But other than that, I'll like kind of like I'll be holding the arrow that I took in my hand while I'm eating, and
Yeah. So as
I
you all come
probably
down-
would have like disposed of it and like tried to hide it in my room somewhere, and then like I probably would have just like after seeing that I would just like probably get distracted by like food or something and eat, or I don't know.
So as you all come down, you notice that there's no food or tea or beer or anything set out for you guys.
What the deuces?
Did I keep changing?
And Amiko wasn't there to give you all her like normal kind of good morning welcome and mail, as you guys seem to so frequently get.
She hates us now.
Yeah, she's like, oh fuck.
I
that.
blame the bird.
I was climbing through a damn window.
Maybe she's off buying some bars. Just
See, the noise complaints drove all the business away.
Yeah, well, as soon as I come down and see this, I'm just gonna grab the crossbow, start, like tactical rolling from table to table.
You're off a little early, don't you think?
Hey,
Do you just
Actually-
like flip up a fucking table, knocking off like candles and shit, and like use it as cover? It's
And
fucking
I like roll over to the window, like doing barrel, rolls and like somersaults, and just like roll out the window, Valken style. Crossbow fully drawn.
I'll look at Valasan and I'll be like, what a character. in like a really deep voice.
I have a question. Are the rooms just like upstairs or something?
Yes, they are.
Alright, good. That means I don't actually have to bring my sword down with me, because I can just summon it to me.
Awesome. So what do you all do? You also don't see any of the waitresses.
I guess we're closed today.
Can I try to stealth into the kitchen?
Sure.
I'm gonna just take a look around and see if there's any signs of anyone. Period.
Damn.
Okay, Ralkin knocks over a bunch of mugs and plates as he stumbles into the kitchen.
I'll just kind of look at it and like peck them with my beak, and then like walk back into the kitchen.
It's empty.
Is there any like food laying around?
Everything's put away.
I'll go into like I'll just search every cabinet.
Yeah, there's food in the cabinets.
Yeah, I'll take that shit.
I'll take that shit.
You're just gonna take food. I mean, we might as well make ourselves something.
You all see Ralkin come out of the kitchen, like eating, like throwing food into his mouth and like crunching, and everyone's like, "Well, what'd you find out?" And he's like, shrugs his shoulders or something.
I just want to look at him and be like, nothing for me.
I'll just kind of like yeah, I guess is this Valason saying something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just kind of like take a I don't want to say chicken because I feel like that's kind of fucked up.
No.
I mean, chickens eat chicken.
I'd like, I don't know, maybe like some type of morning pastry and like toss it to him.
And I mean, Kenku's. You look more like a bird of prey. I'm sure you can eat other birds.
Yeah, probably. Probably eat each other, to be honest.
I mean, it's not like we don't eat other mammals, so it's not that big a deal.
That's like a human eating a human, though. So.
No, I mean, it's like a human eating a dog or a cow, depending on the bird.
Or a dog
I mean,
eating a
there are plenty of birds that eat other birds.
Okay, as I'm eating the chicken, I hand you a pastry.
Even better.
So, Waggle, do you come back in after jumping out the window, or
Depends on what I see.
there's normal stuff outside?
No. Oh, okay, so
Hustling and bustling.
okay, so noticing that that has obviously not been a goblin attack.
No, there has not been a goblin.
Okay, so I'll put it away and I will come back inside. Huh. Well, I suppose we should check the basement for corpses.
You all hear a pitter patter of small feet going down the stairs.
I instantly try to like duck behind a table or some shit with like food in my mouth.
Food? No!
Okay.
I'll move over to the door. Just like brace it all tactical style.
Anything from the rest of you? Otherwise, I'm gonna assume you're just sitting there.
Yeah, Jenna's just.
I'm gonna
sitting
say
at
I've
a
come
table.
down.
I'm gonna be
Considering
sitting
whether
there
or not-
staring at Ralkin, laughing.
Jenna's considering whether or not she should just go into the kitchen and make something herself.
Okay. Well, who comes down the stairs is the normally timid halfling woman,
Oh,
Bathana,
shit.
the maid,
Oh man.
running down, and she looks upset.
Uh-oh.
And she kind of like runs up to you all.
What seems to be the problem?
Amiko's missing. I can't find her anywhere.
Ah,
She
Well,
looks
then.
like she's trying to catch her breath.
is the elf still here?
No, she left last night.
Last night. Did she leave with anyone?
No.
Well, in cover of darkness is a good time to leave. Harder for them to track your steps. Anyways, we should probably begin hunting.
Oh,
Where's...
hold on. I woke earlier this morning to find that she hadn't started breakfast as she normally does. I knocked on her door, but I didn't get a response, and I went inside her room, and I found it empty, and her bed was unslept in. And
Oh.
what's
Did
worse,
you-
I also found this. She holds up a crumpled piece of parchment.
Lago will take it. Read.
Okay. It's covered in moon runes.
Ah.
It's in Minkayan.
Oh.
I
Am I
see.
nearby?
You're all nearby and seeing all this. So what do you say,
Uh,
Lago, when you see it?
Eben, you were from her country, right?
Yeah, I just kind of like hold up my hand for like the letter or the
There you
parchment.
go. Lago will hand it over to Eben.
You're one of them.
You're one of them. Just kind of like, oh, I
Well,
guess.
I'll read it out because it's easier than typing, and I'm sure you're gonna tell everyone what it says,
Yeah.
right? It says, "Hello, sis. I hope this letter finds you well, and with some free time on your hands, because we've got something of a problem. It's to do with father. You all would know it. Who that is, Longiku."
Yeah.
And the letter continues. Seems that he might have had something to do with Sandpoint's recent troubles with the goblins. I didn't want to bring the matter to the authorities because we both know he would just weasel his way out of it. You've got some pull here in town, though. If you can meet me at the Glassworks at midnight tonight, maybe we can figure out how to make sure he faces the punishment he deserves. Knock twice, and then 3 times more, and then once more at the delivery entrance, and I'll let you in. In any case, I don't have to impress upon you the delicate nature of this request. If news got out, you know these local rubes would assume that you and I were in on the whole thing too, don't you? There's no honor at all around these parts. Still don't understand how you can stand to stay here. Anyway, don't tell anyone about this. There are other complications as well. Ones I'd rather not talk to you in person about tonight. Be late. Suto. Signed.
Fucking knew it was gonna have something to do with that old cunt.
Well, looks like we got some people to go kill.
Or at least
Reward?
investigate to see if they're
To
even
kill
there.
them.
I mean, the father, definitely. The daughters, I don't know. Maybe.
You're a bloodthirsty one.
I just don't like people who towns that they're to under the bus, under the wagon. I mean, think about it. They get taken. They're obviously foreigners, taken into a town, given enough respect to become a successful inn. And what do? The father invites goblin attacks, and instead of doing the right thing and reporting it, they hide it. It's not exactly impressive moral behavior. Wouldn't you agree?
Indeed, but every town acts such way.
Maybe the human towns. I've never seen a dwarf town act this way.
Ralkin asks the question that everyone is asking. Is there a reward for helping lady?
We could probably raid the inn afterward. What's your Rolkin?
I'll just kind of like look to the food I'm holding.
No, the gold. I'm sure they have some local assets. Don't worry. It'll be profitable.
That's good enough for him.
Wait, you guys want more payment? Supposed to keep this town safe. The
Jesus.
fuck?
Well, Ralkin wants more payment.
You guys
but-
are greedy. And by you guys, I mean Laggle and Rolk.
Lagel's a dwarf. He's simply maximizing his
So
interests.
The
And
time
Ralkin,
They're like those bandits that demand
more-
protection payments.
Ralkin's a scumbag birdman, so what do you expect?
fucking
No.
scumbird, dude.
Scum.
Every so often they decide they need more.
Like,
Yeah, protection payments have gone up this week. I'm gonna need
Well,
some
he's not-
extra-
it's gone up
And he's not,
15%.
he's not going to demand the town pay him for this. He's just expecting that at the end of it, there's going to be liquidation of the assets. He could probably turn a pretty good profit off of it.
you know?
It's creating a situations from which he can then create his own perfectly legally.
Do we know where this place is? Or would like Laggle?
Yep, Laggle definitely does.
The Glassworks.
Yeah.
Yep.
Would I have met anyone who works there?
No. You would know that it's owned by Longiku.
Ah. Well then, I suppose kicking in the door is the answer. Quietly. But with
We're
loudness.
quiet.
We should at least make haste to investigate this area that they said they would meet at.
Indeed. Though it may be worth approaching from two different directions.
So would you prefer to enter around the back while someone takes the front diplomatically?
It may work well. I suppose if we're doing diplomatically, I should go up to the front.
I could take the back entrance.
Excellent. I'll distract them. You guys blow a hole in the.
Well, Lago, because you got so good on your, streetwise and everything in this town, you've spent so much time, you'd know that the Glassworks only has kind of one entrance to it. It's basically built on a cliff. And there's no like back entrance. Really.
Looks
Is
like
it-
we're just going through the door then.
Is there any like the roof? Are there any like windows higher?
Is there any weak points I saw on the wall? I mean, it's human engineering. Of course, there's going to be weak
Well,
points.
there's definitely windows.
We each take a window. Does anyone have any powders that might make a blinding white light and a loud thunder if we throw them in first?
Oh, okay.
If not, then I suppose we just go straight. No, I could always knock. I'll leave it up to you when we get there.
Yeah,
Ralkin will say, I think knocking is the most logical way of doing this.
And the rest of you?
And then he'll twitch.
I kind of lean my head over to Ralkin and go, what he said.
Very well. I'll try and think of some convincing there.
I'm sure you'll be more than creative.
Probably should have met.
Trying to talk to them.
Should we mention that we're actually looking for Amico, or just leave that out entirely? Kind of
Yeah,
hard
we
to
should leave it out entirely currently.
makes this a lot more complicated. No, then it's a welfare check. We're here to check for structural integrity in case of goblin attack.
Yeah,
Sound good?
because from the leather,
All six of us.
doesn't look like they're
Yeah.
doing good things here.
Well, let's be on our way then.
You guys head out.
Mm-hmm.
I'll settle. Oh no, I'll take my horse. I'll just walk.
Okay. Well, you all arrive at the Glassworks. You find the building curiously silent, although you see the furnace chimney still pluming smoke.
Damn.
It's not too late to change our minds and kick the door. No? No?
And there's like nobody around that we could see.
There's people nearby. Like there's no one in.
Can I just do a quick streetwise check to see if anyone's seen anything weird
Sure.
going on at the Glassworks?
Sure.
Like, especially within the last night or so? shit roll, but
Hey.
Let's see. With that roll, let me.
can I take 10 on it? Is that a thing in this game?
I mean,
No.
not really.
Okay, never mind then.
But like, you talk to a few of the neighbors, and they mention like there hasn't been a lot of traffic into the building today, but they say that the building must be closed or something to allow Onjiku to work on a big project that he's been working on.
And how tall is this?
It's about 20 feet up, and it looks like you could probably climb if you wanted.
I'm gonna climb the side of the building to look into the top window.
Okay.
While he does that, I'm gonna go ahead and just start knocking on the door.
Okay, you don't get an answer. Go ahead and roll
I'm
your...
going to
You want
knock very
acrobatic?
forcefully.
What do you say?
Acrobatics or athletics?
Athletics.
Okay.
Oh, damn. So how do you climb this building's wall so awesomely?
Oh god, I didn't think I'd make it this far. I don't even know how to begin to describe this. Kind of want to, like, basically like jump and like get like a foot, like I just grab onto like the ledge.
Oh, sweet. Yeah, didn't you pick the utility power
Yeah.
that lets you jump like super fucking high? Or
Yeah.
far? So yeah, you just leap up.
Like I just want to like basically look at the window and then just all of a sudden just launch.
Okay. So you guys are trying the handle, and Emmon Cross is now on the roof.
Can I see that and I automatically like take that as a challenge because I'm known for climbing things. I kind of like pull up my britches and like try to climb as well.
How high is the roof?
20 feet.
20 feet. Oh,
Uh,
easy.
When
many-
Lagel doesn't get an answer, he'll kind of step. Serena, be my guest.
Would that be an athletics check for me as well?
Yes.
Everyone's just crying. So there's obviously people looking at us, I assume.
Yes, actually. As now, Jenna, Rolkin, and Eben Cross are all on the roof, and you guys are kind of shaking the door and pounding on it. People approach and say, "Heroes, what are you trying to do? Break into the glassworks? What are you doing?"
Just a safety check. Please return to your homes. Nothing to see here.
All right, make a bluff check. Or diplomacy, since it's kind of not really a lie.
Just kind of. Why are we on the roof?
What are they on the roof for?
Oh
Holy
my god!
Shit, dude.
So, what do you say? It's a safety check.
Yeah, maybe I'm like not as like forceful or threatening, and just like more convincing. It's just a safety check. We're afraid someone might be hurt in there, and we're just doing what we have to get to them. Please let us find out if there's anything actually make a bigger deal of this.
Oh, okay. Yeah, oh, okay. Thank you, heroes. Like, they thank you for your diligence and
Walk
you
away.
know, as like three of you are on the roof, and yeah, they walk away. What you need to do. So the three people on the roof, you can see that there's two very large skylights.
Okay, and I'm gonna look into them.
Okay. Takes you a moment to walk over.
hmm
Which one do you go to first? The one closest to like the road, like where your friends are standing, or the farthest one?
I want to check the farthest one.
What about the other two? Rolkin?
I'll check which one's left.
Closest one.
Actually, I'll just kind of sit on the roof, like have my feet hang off of the roof, like right above the door.
So Jenna, which window are you going to?
I'll just look in whichever's closest.
So you and Rolkin approach the closest one. You look down into like kind of a dirty old window skylight and browse down into like some kind of shop. You see various like glassware, bottles, window panes, glasswork art, kind of like on display below you. Edmund Cross, you see something quite a bit different. You peer into a room that has here. I'll just throw you into the room real quick.
Okay. Oh Jesus.
It's about what you see. There's a furnace, some looks like some tools maybe, and some other stuff.
Huh.
So yeah, what do you do?
I'm gonna get the other two attention.
So you wave Rolkin and Jenna over?
Yeah, more specifically to Jenna, but yeah.
This one seems pretty boring, so I'll go have a look.
Okay, this is what you see, Jenna.
I would take a look as well.
Okay. This is what you see.
While they're looking,
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna walk towards the edge, towards Laggle and the others, and just be like, "We have a big problem." And then just,
Excellent. So, big problems mean big opportunity.
I'll just
You
kind of
guys
like that's. I wasn't wrong. I was pretty right.
I say we take them by surprise.
mm-hmm.
I don't mind jumping in.
I feel ya.
But you guys should probably have my back.
I'll jump in with you.
Definitely not jumping in. I can shoot
It's
from
like-
up here.
Yeah, if you can
So-
shoot from the top, that's good enough.
I feel like we should alert the rest of the party of this problem as well.
So we might have a goblin issue. It's one of Laggle's favorites.
There's probably like 20 goblins in there, if not more.
Does anyone have poison gas on them?
I've got pocket sand.
Hmm. Is that enough to melt their skin?
I don't think even a small amount of pocket sand melts skin.
Is there any water source on top of this?
Could I actually drop that in there?
Drop what in there?
The Idmos powder.
You prepared your liquid poison.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. So I don't have that today.
But I mean, it's only enough to really hurt one.
Yeah.
One person.
Yeah, I get you. All right. That idea's gone. All right, let's go. So that door is locked at the bottom.
Not anymore.
Oh, did you do things?
Oh, I didn't even see your roll. Yes, Rena. Are you like is your character like good at picking locks? Like, did you just pick this lock while everyone was talking?
She takes out the carving knife, which is a little more to size to the lock, I would assume, and pretty much like pushing the tip around, like gets the lock to open up. Oh, fucking feather thing. So, but basically, while Lagil was getting the peasant to go away, she slipped the knife into the lock and opened it up.
Okay. Well, the door's open now, and you all are. I don't know if you're all down on the ground.
I didn't get off the roof. I just kind of went to the edge.
Nah,
Like,
I'm staying on the roof.
Very dark in here.
See, cause
was
Lego
I able to
does
make out
have-
anyone familiar on the ground?
Maybe I should. Serena, do you have low light vision? How well do you see?
I can't see anything. I have normal
Then
vision.
maybe you should let me go first.
Survival.
Can I cast light to provide some illumination?
Yeah.
Or we can just, let everyone know we're here.
Who are you gonna cast it?
Well, we don't know if anyone's here yet.
I thought we knew the goblins were here.
Did they alert us yet?
Yeah.
Alright.
yeah, I mean, we told you there's like 20 goblins.
Okay. So yeah, the light would be a bad idea. We're going in. Delph,
I mean,
Master.
goblins can see in the dark. Just
yeah, but it still gives us a little more advantage. And besides, the light's instant. I'll let the dwarf go first.
Does this skylight open at all?
no, it's glass. Like it doesn't look like it opens without,
Being
opening.
broken.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I can teleport.
Oh shit.
So, Jenna, just imagine you teleporting down there, and it'd be like that scene from Star Wars where Obi-Wan drops down and with all the droids around him. It's like, surprise, bitches.
Yeah, something like that.
But it'd be like,
But it'd be very terrifying.
It was basically the plan.
well, everyone's kind of going in on the ground floor. What are you three doing on the roof?
I'm gonna summon out the Kasuragami out of my hand, and then I'm gonna assume he's teleporting down.
I mean, yeah, I'm just gonna go back over to the skyline and be ready to teleport in.
Is this a door down here?
This door is open, and this is just a wall.
Ah,
Does
I mean,
the
if I'm going
skyline-
too fast.
Does the skyline look breakable?
Yeah, it's just glass.
Yeah, my plan is to, once they get in position and they attack, just to break the glass and then shoot them.
I'm gonna once I get my Kasuragami, I'm gonna swing the weight side of it,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna wait for Jenna to teleport in, and then I'll smash the glass and jump down.
Alright, try not to smash the glass onto me.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Smash the glass and
Actually,
then
I could, smash the glass. They look up and then, yeah. So whenever they're ready.
I'll keep my head pointed down for while the glass is raining.
You can just teleport after the glass falls, so you don't get hit by it.
Yeah, but then we won't get it won't be as surprising.
Well, the way I picture it is I smash the glass and then they'll look up, and I don't know, would you just appear next to them, right?
Yeah, basically.
So they're looking up, and then all of a sudden you're right there. How you do it?
Either these guys are sneaking around inside the building while we're discussing our plan to drop down onto 20 goblins.
So before you guys inside advance any further, Rolkin, did you say you're staying up there as well?
Yeah, my whole thing was I was just gonna shoot my arrows into the crowd if possible.
All right.
After the
So
grass breaks.
for you inside, Andrew, I guess the echo's coming from you. I thought it was Brad.
Hold on, let me mute my. I got my headphones in, so I'm not sure how that's working.
Cause like I started watching it right when you said that to me. I was just like, it's not mine lighting up.
Yeah. Now I don't hear the echo.
Now you do?
Let me see. Yep.
Yeah.
Now I hear an echo.
Let me try and unplug and replug real quick.
Oh god.
Triple
Well.
sneeze. The echo.
No?
Was quite a sneeze.
That was. Oh yeah, it's still there.
Is I don't know what kind of mic you have, but is it? I don't know. Is your I don't know.
Could be from the
Laptops.
laptop.
Is but I don't know. It is
Noise
I don't know.
canceling.
Anyways, I was gonna describe what you guys walked into. This was like a reception area. It looks like there's a desk there. It looks like maybe where they take orders and stuff. That is. This in here was several cabinets and shelves containing like paper, files, contracts of like kind of maybe you think business deals and stuff. Looks like it's been kind of ransacked. And then let's see, this door locked. I think this one's. Maria? Door?
Unless you want to try your hand. Go in and check if it's clear.
So that is
food.
A meeting room. It looks like where people must meet here to maybe projects or something. You see a lot of like plans kind of laid out and like, you know, looks like a place where maybe they see stuff for like glass statues and window panes and like cathedral windows and stuff. Yeah, you three up there, by the way, you do see some movement down there. I don't want to spoil it for everyone else, so let me whisper you all real quick.
I was half expecting you to dump us in the room again.
No, well, because I can't really reenact what they're doing in the tokens, but yeah.
Perhaps it would be better to strike now.
There you go. You all are watching away. Laggle, you open that door?
You could just put yourself on push to talk.
How do I do that?
It's in the settings. Can't remember where.
Keybinds.
Yeah, user setting, voice, you can change. Yeah, user settings, voice.
So let me give you guys a little bit more. It's not super, super dark in here. There are like skylights.
How about now?
Why, you know.
I did, in fact, hear you.
So you guys can hear me? What about now? See if
I think it's a little bit less now. So, but yeah, it's fine.
okay.
Yeah, so you open the door, and inside that room is what appears to be like a dining room, although it's been completely trashed. It's a wreck. You see broken chairs thrown about, broken glass on the ground. Looks like a group of people came through here and destroyed it.
I think we have enough of an agreement
Oh.
here, Ken. I don't want to
Okay.
watch this. So.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so what happens first?
I suppose we smash the glass before I start teleporting underneath it.
Okay, everyone roll initiative.
You can well, for the two, would you say that they're in the distance to get the, what is it, like a +2 to initiative?
Jenna and Evan Cross, yeah, can get the +2.
Yeah, it's yeah, it's +2 initiative, and if you want to re-roll, you can, because I have, what's it called? Spur to action. Wait. Does that count for you and each ally in the burst? Would that count as them as well?
Yes.
So
So,
they can re-roll. If you don't like your initiative, you can re-roll your initiative, but you have to take the second result.
yeah, you have to announce you're going to use the power, though, so it is expended,
okay.
if that's what you
Let's see. No, they got that's pretty good initiative, right? 14 and 12.
What did you get? The Lackle got a 0.
Wait, he's missing the +1 for a half level, though.
His initiative should be +0, yeah.
Yeah, that's...
Oh, you're not using the initiative in the macros.
Yeah.
So I believe I did put the character sheet one should. So you should have a 1. Serena, Jen, and I'm just missing Valasan, I think.
I rolled a 7, but it said I didn't select a token.
Oh, whoops. Okay, I'll add you.
Is that
also
2?
need to know, like, whereabouts in the room the window is, because I have a very limited teleport range.
So
Is that-
like,
Is that +2 already with the 14 already, or do I need to add that as well?
and do we all get +2?
So Eben Cross and Jenna, you get +2. You can adjust yourself.
I already added it.
Okay.
I have that, yeah.
I'm not sure if you get it yourself. Let me check.
It says
Oh,
you
yeah,
and allies within.
Yeah, so it's not added in, so it's too higher.
Okay. So it's
My
16 then. Huh. What is he doing?
Rolling the gobs initiative.
Godly gobs.
So yeah, when you guys appear, I am expecting a cheesy line, so have that prepared.
I didn't even think of that.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Like
Oh.
I said, that scene from Star Wars.
I can't think of a cheesy one-liner on the when you put me on the spot like this.
So the skylight is like, starting from here, it's like 15 feet
Okay.
from like this center goblet.
Okay, good. We're not in the room, so we can't actually see it.
Oh, whoops. Okay, I'll put you in.
Okay. So I don't know. Can you just like put like a square in
Sure.
for where the skylight is directly above?
Sure.
I'll just like stand here to be out of the way.
Okay. Look at my fusion Corsair.
Oh, so it's a fucking huge skylight.
Oh my god.
Yeah, they really like their glass here.
Yeah, I had an idea like that. All right.
All right,
Okay.
so this is what happens. You know, basically, you guys will be getting a surprise round. You three dropping in. So you
Rock
guys.
and
Well,
Stand
I'm not jumping in. I'm staying in the.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's fine.
Oh.
You know. So Rolkin, you'll only be able to target really the people in this square and like maybe 5 feet out of it.
Just a little bit out, you know.
What is this?
Oh, those are large areas of broken glass. It doesn't. It looks that it's just kind of coating the area. It looks like it would be hard to walk.
Ah, so what? Squares of difficult terrain, basically.
Squares of caltrops.
Oh, even worse.
Okay, so you three can do your stuff,
All right.
and the rest of you, Lagol, Serena, and Valasan, you hear an extremely loud shattering of a massive plane of glass. You would easily know that shit's hitting the fan.
Can we hear which direction?
Yeah,
Mhm.
from this direction.
Oh, up there.
All right.
So I'll let him go first since he's gonna basically be down there before me. Anyways.
So my targeted teleport is going to be down this way. For these guys.
Okay.
I would have liked to have gotten more, but I'm not teleporting onto the fucking glass.
Like, oh yes.
So the main target will be be this green one in the middle.
Okay.
Fuck, is there a bonus for surprise?
Yeah, +2.
Advantage? Yeah.
Sure.
Damn it, it's a fucking 1 anyway.
Oh. Do you want to spend your action point to?
I mean, sure, why not?
Okay, we'll keep the same damage that you got there, but you
Uh,
roll the.
Didn't get much better. I don't know why I bothered to accept that. We've always known my luck is abysmal.
It hits him,
Good.
so he takes 14, and each is going. So does that include the main target, or no?
Yes.
Oh, it does. Okay.
It's just every enemy adjacent to me.
Okay. Cool.
Which, even if we're 20 feet up, I'm still diagonally adjacent to all of them.
Well, you're down there now.
Yeah, I know, but like I teleported in, and I can only teleport 15 feet.
Oh, okay. So you teleported in the air and just fell
Teleported
down.
into the air and like smacked him on my way down.
Okay. Fair enough. Okay. So Ebencross or Ralkin?
I'm gonna drop down with my shurikens out. Here? Actually, like where my character is already.
When you say drop down,
You only
what do
get one action in a surprise.
Okay.
FYI.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright then.
When you say drop down, though, how are you dropping down? Because you'll take 2d10 damage if you don't think about that.
So like
So you can either do like a controlled fall, kind of, with acrobatics.
Land
you
on
could-
top of the goblin.
Mine on top of the goblin. Oh, wait a minute.
If you have some way of teleporting or
Could I use Ninja Rush?
let me see.
No, it doesn't like. I don't think it does it. What I think it does. Actually, no. I might be able to use Ninja Rush.
Let me check.
No.
Yeah, the other things you have,
Might be better.
like I don't think jumping down you're not gonna take.
Yeah,
Damage.
I think I would.
But yeah, if you want to, let me just explain how it works.
Okay.
So you can like just jump down, and you roll acrobatics. So let's say you take. Well, you divide your result by half and reduce the damage by that much.
Okay.
So say you rolled a 20 with all your modifiers, you'd take 10 less damage.
You know, would I be able to, like, from where I'm at, would I be able to hit them with shurikens at all? Or would I need to be closer?
What's the range on the shurikens?
I'm not.
It's
I
in
think
your it's in your
yeah.
macros.
It's in my macro.
Let me see. It has a range of 30 feet.
Oh, so what? 6?
So
So if you're 4 up, then basically anything like this.
Okay. I'm gonna throw 3 of them. And I need my pointer. This one. No, I'll just use the ruler. This one, and this one.
Okay. And they're the special ones, right?
Yeah.
Okay, sweet. Oh, you rolled a 1.
So one
and
of
you
them.
rolled a crit.
Oh god.
Yes! Maximum damage of 4.
No, that does a lot of damage. There's a lot of it's gonna do like 12.
Well, the D4 gets maximized, so that's 4 damage, plus the 10, obviously 14, and one of them would take a D8, but they all die before anything else special can happen.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
So are you on top of a goblin?
No.
Actually, forgot you rolled a 1, so one of them didn't die.
Okay, sweet.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I am
he's
on top. Yeah.
You probably put yourself at the edge of this window pane.
Yeah, I'll put it over
Yeah.
here. I didn't even know that.
Yeah, you guys are on the edge of the now broken, or is it broken now?
It's
yeah,
broken.
it'd have to be
Yeah,
broken.
we smashed it.
Because he had to fall first and then teleport.
No, I
Okay.
teleported and then fell the last 5. So I
Alright.
teleported into the air and just smacked this green dude with the rest of my form.
That's awesome.
All right. Okay, so now we're into normal initiative now.
Or would I
Walking.
get to shoot?
Yes. Oh yeah, you'd get a shoot. I forgot you're up there.
Can I do restless wounding
You can do whatever you want.
against this guy?
Okay. Go ahead. Okay. Hits. 20 damage. Holy shit. Kills him. So he's dead.
Oh,
Oh,
damn.
there goes that guy.
Oh, the peace, dude.
Yeah. So this is the first time we've seen this, right?
The wrestling wounding, yeah. I think
Relentless wounding.
yeah, something like that. Relentless
So,
wounding.
so what does this look like when you? It's got to be like your best attack, right? Gotta look cool.
It looks like it might be.
Yeah, it is, I think.
It's your daily.
Yeah, daily. Yeah, I mean, I probably just I don't really know how to describe it. It's just kind of like shooting a bow, but like he's probably squawking like viciously, and like he's like looking down like what is it, like the quiver or something, or the string, and like his eyes probably like twitching like vigorously, like trying to like aim, and then he just lets it go, and I guess just gets him in the throat or something.
Sweet. Yeah, that goblin. Yeah, just gets knocked 5 feet to the left there of Jenna and dies before it even hits the ground. Okay. Well, Goblin's turn.
Their music is playing.
First off, I want to hear the cheesy line, Jenna. You gotta say something. Come on.
I still haven't thought of anything. You put me on the spot, man.
You teleported down. You did this awesome thunder attack, and all the goblins are surprised and looking at you, just with your sword sticking out of the goblin that just got hit with an arrow, and
I don't know, man.
all right.
You
All
put
right.
me on the spot. I can't think of anything.
Yeah, okay, that's fine. Yeah, the goblins recover from their surprise and stop what they're doing to pull out weapons and move up and attack. All right, so this goblin runs up with his dog slicer, attacks you, crits you for 4 damage.
Is this from the fucking Dark Knight Rises?
Hell yes, it is. What, is there something wrong with that? It's a great track.
It is. It is. That's just.
Okay, you take another 4 damage. This gobble is up. This is you. Gobbo's gonna 2, 4. And just does a double move and like gingerly walks over the broken glass. And
It's at times like this that I wish I'd taken Sword Burst.
I mean, you got a good serratic going on right now.
Just because Sword Burst is just a fucking blast one. Burst 1 just sent it on me. And against a horde of minions, I'd fucking destroy them.
Oh my god, look at him.
this guy takes ongoing damage and dies instantly. Ebencross, your turn.
I am gonna try this time to we're gonna jump down with the you said athletics, right?
Acrobatic.
Acrobatics, right?
Okay,
All right.
go ahead and roll it.
Oh, if only you were on this side with me.
So you take
What?
11 less from 10, so you take nothing.
Oh, sweet. I just fucking land superhero.
Yeah, he did the fucking Jedi jump in.
Yeah, so that was your move action.
And then these three. Hit
Mhm.
the shurikens again.
Okay, you'll take an attack of opportunity.
That's fine.
Okay. Oops, wrong
Wrong one.
thing. 20.
Yeah.
Okay, you take 4 damage.
Okay.
And you kill 2 of them. So maybe the closest 2 would make sense.
Yeah. You hit him first, yeah.
Okay. You kill him.
Sweet.
Any minors or any action points or anything?
I'm gonna action point.
Okay.
I would suggest coming to me. Look, my ability to defend you works a lot better if you're actually close to me.
Well, would this here? Ah, no, that's fire. I ain't standing in that. And I can't really just like, excuse me, sir. Walk through them.
Look, it's fine. I can attempt to move closer to you on my turn.
And then, so I'll move.
But I can't do more than a shift without taking like 5 attacks.
I'll move here. No, first before I move, I'll minor to, like I have my Kusarigama, right? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, so I'll move here. And then,
Yeah, you'll take an attack.
that's fine.
Okay. Cool. Miss.
Sweet.
You could have just charged him.
Oh!
Do you want to charge him?
Oh, then that minor's changed, then I actually have a minor here. I would actually switch to the short sword I have,
Okay.
and then, use the ninja rush and charge this one.
Okay, perfect.
So, and then because,
Yeah, you definitely hit. I believe you did already apply your D8 this turn, right?
yeah, it was in the first shuriken, so.
Oh wait, no, that was on your last turn, right? So you haven't
No,
done. Oh wait,
like,
did you?
because we action pointed this one.
Oh, okay, so yeah, all right, 5 damage to this guy.
Alright,
All right, that's your turn.
that's it. This guy has a lot of health.
Ralkin, back to you.
Alright, I'm just going to paint the bullseye on this one.
Oh, okay. I'll say from your location, he has partial cover because he's behind the furnace there.
What about this guy right here?
Oh yeah, those guys are all in the open.
I'll shoot him then. Yeah, so actually, yeah, I'll paint the bullseye.
Paint it. Paint it black. See real quick. Yeah, you hit and you kill a guy.
Dope.
Any action point, move action, minor action?
Nope. That's it.
Okay.
Does that one ability from Ralkin ever trigger from me getting hit earlier?
It could. He has to decide that.
Oh, okay.
He does have one that he has an interrupt
Okay.
if any of you guys get hit.
Alright.
Alright, this goblin takes 5 thunder damage. And then he's going to, because he doesn't even know M Cross is there, he's back. He's gonna keep attacking Jenna. $14.
Oh, terrible.
Terrible. Alright, yeah, he misses. Oh yeah, D20 for saving throw. Oh, he fails. Your turn, Jenna.
Alright, Alright. I will. Ah, fuck. Damn it. I just realized I don't want to do that. Alright. I'm gonna start by using Frostwind Blade on this non-minion goblin,
Okay.
which I have advantage against. Thanks, Evan Cross.
Mm.
Damn it! Like, my rolls always suck.
Well, I mean, you hit, so Doesn't
Oh,
suck
thank
that
God.
bad. So
I mean, it
11
was a
damage.
4.
And a different enemy, do you want to have marked someone?
No, I was about to, but I had to consider whether or not this actually killed him.
Nah, it didn't kill him.
Damn it. Alright.
You want to mark him?
Yeah, I'll just mark him then.
Anything else?
Well, since I'm not doing it unless I have Evan next to me. Alright, nothing else.
Goblin is up. Uh, 22,
Yeah, it hits.
4 damage. And Valasan. You hear very faint, shouts and sounds of fighting after the glass broke like 6 seconds ago. Coming from the north.
Okay.
You think to yourself about the rest of your party being what I can't think of the word when you jump the gun.
Serena, can you make anything out ahead?
Sounds like it came from the north, but there's blood over by the door next to Lagil.
I shout over. Lagul, can you make anything out?
Lagel, you can see that there's bloody footprints coming in and out of room behind this door.
Got some footprints.
Alright, I'm gonna move forward. I'll move forward 5 spaces.
You want to open the door?
Yes, I'd like to attempt.
All right, it'll take a minor action.
Sounds good. Yep.
Okay, you open it. You can continue moving.
Okay. Can't make anything out.
You see that this passageway continues this way, and you still have a move action.
Yep.
Do you want to actually? Do you want to cast light? That might be another good option.
Yeah, I wasn't sure. Is that a free action or a minor?
It is a minor,
Okay.
not move to cast, but
Yeah, I suppose I'll cast light on myself.
okay. Now you have a bit more light. And Serena and Lagel, you can see, light coming from the, hallway and doorway that Valasan just went through. Valasan, you could action point if you want to.
No, I think I'm good to end my turn.
Okay. Serena?
Alright, so moving to the door.
He's trying to get all our points. You want to use them points? How about it? Using them points.
6. And fuck it, action point and 1 more movement. It's another door!
Sick. Do you want to open that, or did you not reach it?
I didn't reach it.
Okay. Let me see what. Oh, that one. Okay. So.
It's the only one I saw on the way over.
Ooh, yeah. No, Jenna, you can use that without one if you want.
Alright.
Laggle, with his solid, rock hard 1 initiative. What do you want to do, buddy?
Let's go ahead and open that door.
Okay. It's a minor action. You have a low light vision, right?
He does.
I assume Doris do, yeah.
Yes, I do.
Okay, I upped your vision a little more.
So, step through. Ah. Just the bedroom then.
Yeah, you see, let me describe it for you. That is, the beds are in various states of disarray. There's blood spattered all over the walls and sheets. There's no bodies in this room. But you see signs in the beds of, like, sword mark.
Okay. Well, can I take another move action?
Yes, you can.
And I can move 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I can take a third, or was that minor? I think that minor action was it.
Well, you can only do 2 moves max, but unless you action point.
No.
Ah, I'll get that point. I'll get it.
One day.
Okay.
He's got a
Alright,
collection of 3.
This goblin's turn. He attacks with combat advantage.
Miss.
Next goblin's turn. He doesn't have a. He crits you for damage.
The ones without advantage are getting all the hits.
This goblin doesn't have CA. 25 for damage.
See?
This guy has CA, so you won't take this hit. No, he rolled a 1.
I'm fucking amazed.
Oh my god.
That was ridiculous.
And he's standing in the glass, so I think he falls prone and gets all cut up and dies
Oh,
with his horrible attack.
Poor guy.
nice.
This goblin will shift next to behind Ebon Cross and try to shiv him in the back. Combat advantage.
No, please.
Crits for 4
For 4 damage. Don't worry about it.
And Ebon Cross, it's your turn.
I actually, actually no, it's a terrible idea. Don't worry.
Don't worry about it.
No, I was gonna say, can I shift over the glass? Because I could totally Guardians counter that, and then I'm like, no, because that would put Evan Cross where I'm standing.
No, Jesus. Here, I just need to trade with you real quick.
I'm not gonna swap him. I'm not gonna take a hit for him, just to put him in the middle of the swamp.
Just thanks, man. I'm gonna hit this one
Okay.
with the Ninja Rush again.
Very nice. So you do 11 damage to him and kill him.
Oh, finally.
Oh. And then I'm gonna shift this way.
Oh, sweet.
Okay.
And that's it.
Cool. Ralkin.
Alright, let's see. I might. I'm just going to, let's see. Range basic attack, I guess, this one.
Okay.
Don't have a macro for that, so what would just be,
On your, it's a +7.
It's a
It's
plus
just-
7.
Yeah.
How do you determine that?
It's on your character sheet. But you know,
Oh, plus
determined.
7. Okay, longbow +7 burst AC.
Eating dogs get sore.
Okay, you hit and you kill that goblin down there.
Awesome. I think I still have to roll for it though. It's like 1d10 plus 3 damage or something.
They die from any damage. They're minion.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. Any other actions?
I guess would I used to use like an action point to use inspiring word.
You could use a minor action to get. Action point gives you a whole nother standard action, which you can.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I'll do inspiring word minor action. The target you spend a healing surge. The target can spend a healing surge and regain 1d6 additional hit points.
You can only reach Ebon Cross.
You can use his power twice. Close burst 5. Do I still have like? Oh, I don't want to jump because my guy's not very acrobatic. Like,
What if you use your feathers to float down, man? Even though I don't think that's how that works.
I guess I'll use it on Ebon Cross this turn.
Okay, go ahead and. Go
So, like-
yeah, I made a button for you, right? You can click that.
What is it called again? It's called
Inspiring word. Ebon Cross. Do you know what a healing surge is?
Yeah. I get like 6 per day, and so like I'll get like I have 7
Only
normal.
6?
He's a
It's-
shade.
It's a shade thing. You get like only half.
So
Do you
does it
heal?
force them to use it, or does it use minors?
Like it just happens. Like they get healed.
Okay. So it doesn't take anything away from anyone.
He does have to spend a surge.
11.
You know, he has a bunch.
Okay.
I have 11 searches.
Oh Jesus. So I'll do that, and it'll just bring me back to full.
Yeah.
Cool. Ralkin, anything else?
That's it.
Okay. Jenna.
Well, it's an encounter, so I might as well. I'm gonna use Guardian's Defense.
Okay.
It's my minor, so me and Ebon Cross gain a +2 to AC and don't
Can't
grant CA.
It's just flanking, right?
No, it's just enemies cannot gain combat advantage against either target.
Oh dang. Good.
Like a shield. That's perfect. Actually, a shield with a 2 on it. Alright. The other mine, I'm gonna mark this guy. And then Frost Windblade, the one directly below me. No bonuses. Oh, yeah, there's the good rolls.
It's because I'm next to you, fam.
So you slice that one and sling icicle or something at the other guy.
Picture is it's like one of those swings that's just like straight from the bottom and like up over my head.
Ice flies out the tip.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
cool. And Goblin's turn. Team. Balasan.
Okay, I'm gonna move forward down the hall. Well, move down the hall.
Okay.
I couldn't find my max movement. I'm forgetting what it is.
It's like 6.
Probably 6, but let me check. Yeah, it's 6.
Okay.
You can also run for to move 8 per thing, but you like grant combat advantage and stuff.
Okay, yeah, I'll run forward then. right. Am I able to see Serena?
I'm sure, yeah.
Yeah. Would I be able to cast light on an object of hers?
Yeah.
Okay.
Put it on her face.
What?
You said put it on her face.
Oh.
You can
Like
put
the
it on
mask.
my. Yeah, just put it on the mask.
All right, Serena. What do you want enchanted?
Do with the mask.
I cast light on Serena's mask.
Okay.
Like a
Awesome.
fucking
Starts to
miner's
glow bright. Is your light tinted at all, Alsan?
No, I believe it's just a white light.
You
Okay,
can make
cool.
it tinted if you like.
Cool. I think I'll keep it white for now.
So you have another move action.
Yeah, I don't think there's really anything else I can do.
Well, move. You can move more.
Oh, I can move more? Oh, okay. Yeah, so, yeah, I guess I'll move forward 6 spaces.
Okay. You don't have a miner to open the door, otherwise you could.
Open the door.
Okay.
But yeah, you get to there, and Serena, your turn.
Alright. I move up and open the door. Oh, God. So. Alright, there. Could I open the door while moving through?
Yeah, I'll let you continue your movement. Yeah.
Alright.
So as you do, stop for just a sec. You notice a man sitting in a chair, completely covered with glass. Like someone poured molten glass on him, and you see it's Longiku.
Oh.
And it's almost like a work of art. Like it's masterfully done. You see that there's other corpses of people that they poured molten glass on, but they weren't as successful as this one.
They had practice.
So yeah, you can continue. That's what you see. You can see the whole room, right?
Yep. Alright, so yeah, as soon as I see the goblins, I'll take a shot at careful aim at them. Let me double check how this mod is. Alright. Oh my god.
Boing.
Mm-hmm. I'm just so aghast at what I've seen with Longiku and all the other bodies that I like
Just like, oh fuck.
can't really focus on the shot.
Okay. Laggle.
2 move actions.
Do you want to run?
Yeah, can I?
Yeah, you can move 14 squares total.
Okay. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12,
13, 14.
13, 14. Okay.
Cool. Gabbo's turn to.
I guess still getting that echo, by the way.
Yeah.
Just faintly, but like it's not as bad as it was. So I think
I
it's
should just leave myself muted, dude.
so 2 more misses to Jenna and Emmon.
I'm gonna shift here.
Okay, it's kind of a hard corner there with the furnace because of the molten
Let's
glass.
go here. Is that better? Or do I?
Yeah, you
Okay.
can do that.
Okay.
I was half expecting you to just like shuriken all 3 of them.
I mean, that's what's happening here.
Why did you have to get closer for that?
So I can do it for. I don't want to like, because like my concept is, I'm just gonna shuriken it through into like your legs real quick. Just.
I mean, you can freely attack through my square.
Yeah,
Really?
there's no penalties for it. It's
Oh,
kinda
sweet.
silly, but yeah, it works.
Oh, we'll do that then. I'm not even gonna move.
Okay. You kill 2 more goblins.
Sweet.
Say it's the
Oh look, the one you missed was the one in the middle.
I know, right? Alright, I guess that's it.
Ralkin, Goblin.
I'll just do the same thing as I did last time. Just the standard.
Holy shit!
Oh,
Grab this
That goblin
godly
fucking
arrow.
died.
dude, I assume like it just flies this way.
I mean, considering the angle,
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
like-
true.
vertical angle, it's like this.
So he just get pinned to the ground.
Yeah.
I kind of like squawk viciously as I let go of the arrow.
Where does it hit him?
Probably maybe like in his left eye, and it just kind of like goes through his head or something.
Sweet. Yeah, he spins around like a top from the force of the impact in the left side of his face, and sprays goblin blood around before stumbling down.
Oh, he's got these clothes washed.
All right, yeah. So the rest of you can like come in. The commandos cleared out the room. They're crazy jump on attack. So yeah, you see, lots and lots of dead people. Lago, you see, this is where the goblins have obviously taken all the corpses.
Serena's
Uh,
just covering
there's-
her mouth, looking around in like horror.
Yeah, you see on the various tables, there's lots of tools, glass making, trade. The furnace is rumbling loudly.
Don't
As-
don't interrupt the industries. They'll lose profitability. Oh, we can't go on these citizens. They're too weak and minded. I have time with these humans.
Yeah, the various corpses lie in stages of dismemberment. The goblins appear to have been burning legs and arms in the furnace for some reason, and also pouring melted glass on the remains of the other people. And you do see Longiku over here. It's horrific, but it's also kind of a masterpiece of like cruelty. Like, if any of you taste for that, I'm just kidding. But yeah, it's like his like face of terror permanently enshrined with molten glass. And
That's nice.
Ralkin's still on the roof.
Still on the roof.
But don't really like this guy. I'm gonna smash him with my
Oh
sword.
Jesus.
All right. Yeah, the glass around his head shatters, and you manage to just dismember him.
Oh Jesus. And there's a door here, right?
Oh yeah,
Good.
yeah. It's another door.
Taken
Can
care of.
Can I open it?
Sure.
No masterpieces in my glass works.
You have dark vision, right? Let me.
Yeah, I can totally see this.
Sorry.
I guess at this point I just try to jump down.
Okay. You're going the acrobatics route. Okay. Roll.
Is there any other way I could get down from here? Or
If you had a rope, climb.
let me see. I don't remember exactly what I have.
I hope you have a rope.
Edmund Cross, you see a safe there.
Mm-hmm.
Appears safe has been opened.
And it's like, is it just like completely empty then?
Let me see real quick.
Are these all just random villagers?
They were factory workers.
Ah,
Appears
of course
they
not.
lived and slept here. Well, Lagel knew that. Assume he.
I have a grappling hook.
Yeah, the safe is completely empty. If you have a grappling hook, I guess that's good enough. You can roll athletics to climb down.
Is this like a door here?
It's fucking dark
Or
over
just a
here.
window?
It's another door.
Oh, is it locked?
No. Well, hold on.
Or is it just does not go anywhere?
It goes somewhere, but hold on.
Okay.
Okay, so you managed to climb down, Ralkin. So yeah, you're down. Let me see if that.
I'm gonna touch the shoulder of Alisana, like, we'll clear our minds later at the bar.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I'm gonna assume. I'll come back to that.
Can I just like loot these dead bodies?
Sure.
And while he's doing that, I'll go into this one.
Should check Longiku if he's still holding a sack of gold.
Yeah. Sure. You can start looting. Evan Crust, this was the kind of planning room I had described to the other guys. This was the trash dining room. So is the blood and the blood was. They didn't check these rooms.
Okay. I'll go down here. This looks more like a pantry, to be honest.
Yeah. There's a pantry and a storeroom that has a bunch of firewood.
Okay.
And a kitchen.
I'm gonna go back towards this way. And then I'll like And then they're still like exploring, yeah.
I don't know what they're doing.
So what is everybody doing?
Trying to take all this in.
I'm looting the dead bodies, basically.
Okay.
Relaxing. I mean,
I mean,
I
you
did
just had.
jump into a goblin den.
Clearly, we should alert the authority. You know, maybe now they'll start setting up civil patrol, getting these people on, but no, probably not.
So, Valasan, if you're there, you see Ralkin pocketing some.
I notice it and make no remarks. I just keep a mental note.
While whistling a fine tune.
Gonna come back to the. Are they just like in this door?
They're just standing there, trying to like recover from the horrific scene they just witnessed.
Yeah.
You're probably immune to it, right, Evan Cross?
Mm-hmm. At this point,
He's
I'm just gonna
called,
kind of
so
come
he's
back.
bigger than this.
I just kind of come back to the life. Like I found some stairs in this other room here. It goes down. I haven't gone down them yet. Probably gonna check it out.
We should.
It's to the right here. And then like he can't see, right?
Who?
Serena on the
Serena,
'cause, like,
Serena
her
still has
face is
light
is
up
glowing.
like.
Yeah, you're right. So we go this way. And then there's some stairs here.
So Ralkin and Valistan, you guys are finished in looting.
I guess I would go over to the dude over there and kind of make like a, is there any like type of search check to see if he has any types of like clues on him or anything?
To search him, you'd have to somehow get through the glass. Because he's covered.
Like the glass in front of him or on his body itself?
Like on his body. Like he's basically a statue. Well, with no head.
Oh, okay.
Because Jenna.
What about like over here? Like is
There's
kinda
lots
just, like,
of glass
there's-
making tools and stuff.
Hmm.
You're not really sure of their value. And also some like powders of powdered glass and other chemicals and stuff you're not really familiar with.
Yeah, I'll just kind of like look at it and then just kind of walk towards the rest of the party, I guess.
Okay.
Alright, I'll just wait for this then.
I'm just gonna be looking at everyone else who seemed perfectly fine in that situation, just like, how many times have you seen such things?
Just kind of glances and then looks forward. It's just like a face that like obviously doesn't want to talk about it. Oh, he's searching desks, dude.
Doesn't want to miss the good shit. Finds a sniff box full of cocaine.
I mean, like, there's a safe. He didn't. I'm surprised he didn't like try to smell where the contents went, dude.
Or there's that one green like goblin. Can I check his body to see if there's any like clues on him or anything like that? I have like the language goblin, so if he had any type of like
No,
goblin
while you were
language type
you don't have to go back in there. While you were searching the bodies, you didn't really find any clues or anything you'd perceive as a clue. They just seemed like kind of run-of-the-mill goblin stuff on them, and they seemed to they had been hacking up people probably for quite a few hours.
Oh man.
And the rest of the facility has combed through is just like the living quarters that have all been ransacked, blood from where the people were probably most likely murdered in their sleep, and supplies for the glass making.
And then I assume we're going downstairs at this.
Yeah, if you guys want to wait for Ralkin or go now, it's up to you. The Birdman, you've seen him
should
like
we
3
wait for the
times
bird?
doing laps, like looting stuff.
I'm kind of just gonna push forward.
Well, I'm more of like looking for like
Yeah.
clues than anything. I'm not really
I'll
looking
have
for
to just go
gold.
forward.
But I would look at the safe.
Okay, it's open. It doesn't appear to have any kind of damage, and it's empty.
It's empty. I would kind of just fling it across the room, kind of angrily.
It's too heavy.
Yeah. I was about to say that's an impressive bird.
You can tip it over.
Yeah, I'll just push it over.
So Evan Cross, you see someone.
stuff.
Yeah, and he apparently sees you as well, and he's walking towards you.
Oh. Okay.
Serena, Lago, Valasan, what are you guys doing?
Is Jenna like right behind me too?
I'm just following along.
Going down the stairs.
Stairs.
Down the stairs.
I am a portable flashlight for the moment.
All right, yeah, you all see up ahead in this well-lit hallway. Looks like they stored a lot of barrels of like glass-related supplies down here. You see an obvious Minkayan man. He's approaching you all, and he also has a bunch of goblins with him. And he like stands. He approaches a few steps and stands there, and says, "You all, what are you doing here?"
Killing goblins. What are you doing here? With goblins.
None of your business.
I disagree.
You there, Evan? He's talking to you, Evan Cross. What is? I recognize you.
Ooh. Do I like recognize him at all, or just like he just recognized me in general?
Just like that, you're Minkayan.
Oh.
You can recognize him.
So like, just in Minkayan for him. I'm gonna say this. Ooh. There.
Okay. He says, maybe I'll tell you. You seem trained in, what school are you from? Who's your master?
Oh god, gotta get my bio.
You don't have to answer him.
But it's honor.
No, dude, it's honor, dude. Gotta do it.
And he's speaking in common, but
I'm just like,
School of go fuck yourself.
Go fuck yourself.
he said,
Oh no.
okay.
It was from the Nobunaga Guild, and it was taught by Master Lei Fei.
Well, how about this? I'll tell you where she is. But first, my style versus yours.
Oh, it's gonna be great. So go basically walk forward at this point.
Okay, what are the rest of you doing?
Watching with caution.
Okay, let me see if this works. I didn't plan this, but
Oh, you didn't plan. That's awesome.
We're just not going to shoot the goblins. That's not on the table here.
That's not on the table.
Yeah, I mean, Jenna's gonna stay at the ready. She's not had good experience with honorable duels.
okay. So you guys can move around if you want.
Alright.
I'll just kind of start walking down this hall after,
I'll go with the bird.
The bird's a word,
I'm
man.
gonna stand here and watch.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna play the Mortal Kombat theme. I couldn't find it.
Oh my god.
It's all remixes. Alright, so go ahead and roll initiative.
All of us?
Only if you want to. I mean, if you guys want to participate in the combat, you have to.
Oh,
I mean-
if there's going to be actual combat and not just...
They're dueling. That's
That's the combat. I'm
That's
still
like-
gonna roll initiative.
Oh.
oh snap! You both. Oh, this is gonna be good.
Oh.
So you both immediately start like running towards each other. But I want to end it here actually because I want to have time for the fight. So I think this is a perfect spot to end. Like the camera, like zooms out as both of you start running towards each other. He doesn't have any weapons on him. He just has his fists, and I assume Evan Cross is like running and materializing his awesome thingy.
A Surigama.
Yeah, Surigama. Yeah, next time.
Dude, this is gonna fucking kill me. Waiting for next Tuesday? You kidding me? I'm gonna be at work every day, just like,
Shit's about to go down.
Thank God layaway just started. I'm gonna fucking just eat my time. Thank God.
Oh, it's gonna be fucking torture.
It's great though.
Yeah, and during the week I'm gonna find that Mortal Kombat track that's not like a remix
It's not a remix. Just put
on
it
Roll
there.
20.
I already posted it. Oh wait, on Roll20, that would be
Yeah,
tough.
on Roll 20 so everyone can listen at the same.
I look
Yeah. So
forward
what
to
do you
it.
guys think of the session? A lot more combat, right?
Oh Jesus.
Oh yeah.
I mean the fucking.
Yeah, I mean, for some of us,
for some of us.
I feel so bad. I feel bad, but
It's whatever.
they did
Yeah, it's
what
gonna-
they did.
Yeah,
You can't,
oh
like-
well.
Like the attack squad went in first, you know, instead of the recon.
And
I mean, we did recon, and we found goblins pouring molten glass on people. It's like, well,
I
we're
can't
gonna
watch
just sit
this.
around and wait for them to keep doing that.
Yeah, but they were all dead anyway, so, you know.
We ended up being too late, and then I smashed the guy that they were pouring glass on anyway,
I know, right?
because it turned
What?
out to be that
Well,
arsehole.
I feel like if it was him, it was probably done a while ago, compared to the ones that we were watching.
I didn't say they were alive getting glass poured on them.
And like his like face was like terror, so he was alive when they were pouring that on him.
Yeah, he was definitely alive when they did. But everyone else in the room who you guys were watching them pour stuff on were corpses. But, I mean, it was hard to tell, so you didn't really know if they were alive.
Dude, like this battle right here, the way I'm looking at it, it's like it's gonna be like Scorpion versus Sub-Zero kind of stuff.
That's literally what I'm expecting looking at these two pictures.
I'm so happy you accepted the duel, because, like, I'm like, oh, they're just gonna all rush him and fucking slaughter him, but I'm like, I hope he accepts.
The duel is on.
My style. Duels.
So like, was that like a girl or a guy? I didn't actually ask that either.
It's a dude. Sorry, I should have described him a bit. It's a half elf, just like Amico, and you know, he's wearing that kind of like, you know, martial artist garb, just like in the token picture.
Yeah.
And he adopted when you agreed to the duel. He adopted like a stance. Little does he know, it's a level 20 enemy.
Oh my god! Instead of a duel, it's just a one-way rape. I'm just like, oh, all right then.
Your duel does me dishonor. You're not even worth killing.
Welcome to Pound Town.
Oh Jesus! Just trying to live my life. Oh man.
I love walking around with a glowing mask.
Dude, nah. Like, would my jump be reset for this too?
All of your encounter powers would be.
Oh my god. Oh.
Is that what you're gonna do?
Oh my god. This
Oh,
man's just not gonna be ready for this.
It's so cool that you both got the same initiative, because, you know, I'm basically gonna narrate it like you're both doing it exactly the same moment. It's gonna
Except this man's gonna be running and I'm just gonna be fucking bounding at this man.
Yeah.
Just be like, oh, alright.
Andrew, I know you're probably gonna split.
Yeah.
You have a good night, man, and I'll